doing? Oh yeah. Go there. Go there. Nigga needed a little dip, a little dip dabble, a little razzle dazzle. Hey, what's good with it, man? Happy Monday. Somebody got to do it. Hey, man. Yeah, this some Cali shit, Ali. I make a nigga mad. Somebody got to do it. We survived outside all from the music. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Yeah, Kendrick. Yeah, man. The West is up. Y'all know what it is. Hey, the bar is in hell. It's so easy to be considered a good man, but it's hard to be considered a good woman. Let's talk about it, man. Let's dip, dive into it. Uh-huh. He gonna make it look sexy. That's what you gotta do. Thank you. Thanks, Evie. Eva, sorry. Read that wrong. What's good with it, man? What y'all thinking? Ain't no place like SoCal. Y'all know. I'm in that. We in the house. I don't know what's going on in the YouTubes. Ain't not popping up today, huh? Definitely share the live. Keep liking the live. We in this thing. Yeah, Dot did it. What up, Streets? What up with you, family? Yeah, Dot ate. Dot eating right now. Squabble up all day. Me and the homie been yapping about this shit all morning. I ain't gonna even hold you. We been yapping about this shit all morning for about an hour. Your artist on the album, which one? The nigga from 40s? What song he on? I like GNX. Yeah. Them two niggas, yeah. Yeah. I like them niggas, man. I think they from Peas, huh? There's a couple niggas from Peas on there, and then it's a young nigga from 40s at the beginning of the album, like on like one of the first two songs on there, I think. 2 or 3. I love it though. Peso. What's good with it? Oh, he from Hoover's. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, see? Doc had the whole city. Doc got the whole city connected. Nah, not peso. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like them niggas. I like all the Cali shit on there. That shit vicious. All the Cali niggas is getting off on that motherfucker. Got to clean the house while I listen to that good time and perfect. We in this thing. Y'all been cleaning up, getting ready for the holidays. Happy holidays, man. We about to get into it as soon as we can. When the grass was skates and start skating backwards, huh? Get on your road bound shit. What are my thoughts on the topic? Oh man, I got many thoughts on the topic. I think that, I mean, obviously the bar is in hell. The bar for men is ridiculously low. It's so hard to be considered a good woman versus compared to be a good, like, to be a good man. It's like, oh man, it just, all right. So it depends in what capacity are we talking about, right? Like if you're talking about in society, it's like he has a job and he's not a criminal, he's a good man. If you're talking about in a relationship, he don't cheat, he don't beat, he got a job, he's a good man. He comes home at night. He comes home at night. He, the kids can see him. Like, because they see him in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he comes home, the kids see him in the house, you know what I mean? What up, Lux? The kids see him in the house. He's a good dad. He's a good dad. Provide and protect, yeah, all that same stuff. See, look, Lex said, this man got the door for me, and the lady was like, keep him, he's a good man. Exactly. Damn, he took you out on a date? And then when you start talking about what it takes to be a good woman, it's not the same. And the thing is there really isn't a like concise. Okay. Yeah, there really isn't like a consensus on what makes a woman good. And the reason why is because men can't really say men will never change. Now we gonna change, bro. We getting there, Sean. Don't worry about it. But the reason why it's hard to find a consensus on what a good woman is because men don't say RTP. What's an RTP, Ray? What's that? Who was RTP? I must be missing something. RTP, Ray. Shout out to the RTPers, man. I love it. He said RTP sent him. They good peeps. Yeah, another creator. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. I was gonna say that. I think they. Oh, RTP talks. Oh yeah. Good peeps. Yeah, okay. I remember. Yeah, I like that dude. Yep, solid cat. Okay, that's what's up. I was like, I know the name sounded familiar. I just couldn't. I don't know. The initials was throwing me off. Yeah, I like that. I like that guy. I've been in his lives a few times. He's solid. He do that political talk. He good. Good peeps. But no. So the problem is when you try to figure out why men are good, or when you try to figure out what makes a woman good, men don't actually divulge that information, because definitely WRTP, man. Shout out to my RTP Raiders. Appreciate y'all. Men don't want to say what makes a woman good, because the thing that makes women good to men are things that are only beneficial, to men, right? Like, so the thing that makes a woman good is how much abuse she's willing to take. I think that's the pretty much like what I have gathered from when I listen to men. It's like how much abuse can you get? How much abuse can women withstand? And then if she can withstand a lot of abuse, then then that's a good woman. Like, oh, she not just gonna up and leave you because you're not satisfying her. That's a good woman. She a ride or die. That's a good woman. She gonna stick around. She gonna do, like, it's always something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's never like, well, what makes her a good woman is her being educated, her being kind, and being generous, and being consistent, and having integrity, and blah 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 blah. It's always like, oh, like, what do you like about your woman? Oh, she cooks for me. She's really good. She watches the kids all the time. That's my rib. Like, it's always these like vague, like if it's not something that directly benefits the man, then it's like these like this like vague terminology, right? She's my rib. She's my piece. She's my, you know what I'm saying? It's always something like that. It's never like definitely, I appreciate the raid. It's never anything like like I said, like, oh, she's highly educated. And then even if you wanted to talk about that, even if you wanted to like expound on the education, right? Like, even if you wanted to talk about the education as a, like, from my perspective, like, I can tell you how my wife being educated benefits me. It doesn't only benefit me, but I could talk about how it benefits me, right? But that's not why I like educated women. I don't like educated women because they benefit me like directly. I like educated women because of the conversations we can have. I like educated women because the communication is better when you have an educated person who can read and can and is literate and is competent, right? You can talk a certain way. They'll, what I mean? Like, all of these things. It's really hard. It's really hard to, if you're educated, it's hard when the disparity is so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are in a relationship and one person is educated and one person is significantly less educated, that's going to be a hard relationship to maintain. You know what I mean? Man or woman. So yeah, I could talk about how my wife being educated directly impacts me positively. How her being educated, like it. I don't, with things with education. She helps me interpret stuff sometimes, right? Like, if I need to read something and I'm not understanding something or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about like a contract, or you know what I mean, like stuff like that. Like, we'll both read it together, and she'll like usually between us we can flesh it out, right? Yeah, definitely with the kids, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about for me directly. That's for my kids. Like, my wife being educated benefits my kids, right? So my wife being educated helps everybody and her. I love that she's educated because she has a career. She's not dependent on me. So if something happens to me, I know that she can take care of my family. I know that she can take care of my kids, right? If I get injured at work or whatever the case may be, if I was working, if I was clocking in still, if I got injured at work and she needed to pick up the slack, she can do so, right? And she is so highly educated, the amount of jobs she can get is vast. We can move. We're flexible. We're not locked down to this one. Oh man, she got a county job. She got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to stay in LA County because she got a county job. And when she don't want to lose a county job, we can move anywhere. We can do anything we want. We can literally leave the country. My wife, we can leave the country. My wife, we can go to another country. I can do this, and my wife could teach English in another country. We'll be fine. We'll be fucking super well off over there. Like, I love that. I love that for her. You know what I mean? It's so many different things. Also, like, I could just keep, I go on and on and on how her education has directly impacted me personally, right? So it's not like that's, but that's like, that's secondary to, I just like that she's educated. You see what I'm saying? But when you, like I said, when you talk to men about it, most, men just, they don't appreciate it. They don't, at least they don't say they do. It's always something else. It's always something that directly impacts them. Oh, I really like how she she takes care of me. She cooks a lot, she cleans up a lot. Um, she helped me build my business, right? Something like that. Appreciate you, Sarah. She helped me build my business, if they even give her credit for that. But it's always in some support of me. Always. Always. It's always in some direct support of the man, or it directly impacts the man. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. That's the issue. That's the issue. But what do men do that impacts the whole family positively? Like what is an attribute about men that we see, and how it positively impacts the family? But everybody makes money. That's what I'm saying. Men don't make that much money though. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we make, but that's not what it is. That's not what it is. That's not it. I'm talking about the intrinsic value. What intrinsic values do men add to the family? What intrinsic values do men have? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we have? Protection is an intrinsic value, and we don't protect the family. Brim so wicked. Men don't protect the family. Most families, both parents contributing. See how you can't answer the question? I asked you specifically, what do men contribute? And you said most families, both parents contribute. In what way? How do men contribute? Generally speaking. What are men doing? That's what I'm asking you. What are men doing? Yep, they got a job. Yep, we get it. I did. I invited them up. And it's not to say, this is, I feel like I have to start saying, no, y'all not going to make me start saying that all. This is not, before you too, and no, leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. Don't stop thinking everything don't apply to me, nigga. Some things apply to me. We're talking about men in general. What are we experiencing? What are women experiencing from men in general? That's what I'm asking you. Even if your man is good, even if you're good, even if you think you're a good man, what are men in general contributing? What are they doing? Your dad cooks as well as your mom. That's cool. That's cool. Are most men cooking? Are most men contributing significantly in that way? Most men are definitely not handymen. Kayla said hers is great at PS5. Oh my God. Oh my God. But does he actually cook consistently though? That's the question. Yeah, they cook. But do they cook consistently? Oh yeah, my wife is more handy than I am. I'm not a handyman at all. Not even a little bit. You know what's funny? I've done like some pretty like not major. Like I know how to change my own oil. I know how to change tires. I could change lights on cars. Like I could do stuff like that. I could fix some stuff. my thing isn't that like I just don't like to do it. I don't even think it's like I'm bad at it or I can't do it. I fix my sink. I've taken apart my sink and put it back together. I fixed my water heater before, like 2 or 3 times. Like I've done stuff. I just don't like to do it. I don't like to do it. And like once I got to a place where I could outsource that, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Yeah, hey, that's it, Sean. I could bandage some stuff. Some of the things I could fix. So I've definitely fixed some stuff before. Like it was broken. I took it apart. I cleared the problem. I put the new piece in there, and it was fixed. Right. Yeah, I think I could. That's what I'm saying. Like I think I could do it like an alternator. You know, I could do something like that. Like I'm not like all the way. You know, I'm decent. I can follow directions and stuff like that. But I just don't want. Like I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. It's not that I can't. I'm not masculine enough. I'm not. I have no. I gotta tell y'all a secret. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret if you didn't know. I don't want to be more masculine. I'm good. I am good. Miss Now for Everyone said they love when women are the quote unquote supporting actress of their delusional life story. That's fucked up, but true. Osa said just here trying to steal Pub's wife. She out at the store right now, y'all. She buying some groceries for the holidays in the house, man. She off this week. You gotta love the education, the life of an educator. They get those vacations, man. But she be going through it. Woo, she be going through it. Our woman be working hard. She need all the breaks she can get. We need more breaks. Everybody need to have a vacation of educators, man. Everybody deserve a month or 2 off a year. Fuck that. Y'all tripping. They tripping in the workplaces. Me too. I be on it. I'm like, let me make sure she's straight because they be dealing with kids. And I ain't talking about your kids. Dealing with other people's kids, stressful. Highly. Highly. Public, man, do you go and exercise with your dog? Absolutely not. I walk around the block with him. I guess that's exercise at this point. I get some steps in, but that shit don't do nothing for me. I need to move around. I need to break a sweat. I don't break a sweat when I do that. The Dark Canuck said, I'm a retired school superintendent. Good teachers are gold. Hell yeah. She's not a teacher though. She's a school psychologist. But yeah. Yeah, I need to use weights. Absolutely. I need to either be pulling up, pushing up, squatting, dipping, something like that. Or full on wind sprints. That motherfucker, I should lift that big ass dog, 100-pound motherfucker. Yeah, she making some money, man. She get to the bag. I love that for her. She don't need no man. I love that my wife don't need no man. That shit is that y'all don't know how good of a feeling that is. I don't know what these niggas be talking about. They want their women to depend on them. I've done it. I've seen it. That shit ain't fun. That shit is not fun. Somebody being 100% dependent on you in any way is not fun. I'm sorry. No, there in no way is being 100%, having a person or a group of people being 100% dependent on you entertaining, exciting, exhilarating, healthy. Never. Not long term. Short term, okay, we get it like babies and shit like that. Somebody getting injured, you got to take care of them, something like that. Cool. But like for life? Just to sign up for that for life? Nah. Hell no. Y'all can keep that shit. Y'all can keep that shit. If you like that, I love it. You like that for yourself? That's cool. I don't like it. Not for life. Couple 2-3 years, 4, 5, 6 months here and there type shit. Yeah, I got you. Forever ever? I don't like it. And I'm saying that, and the reason I'm saying that is because especially like financially, like, if you LeBron James, that's different. Don't get me wrong. Like, you have to make an inordinate amount of money, right? I would think in this economy, in my state, somewhere around $350,000. Okay. You pulling in $350,000. Okay. 200 ain't gonna do it. 150 ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do it. That's not enough. Been there, done that. It ain't enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell y'all that right now. It's not enough. It's not in most places. So I'm good. Like, that's like you making $80,000, you making $120,000 a year. Your wife, your husband, 100% depending on you. Nah, that's what I'm saying. You need 150 as a single person. So as a family, you got to think minimum 300. I'm talking about as a family, right? You got to think minimum 300. Minimum 300. 300, 350, depending on the state. 300, 350. Okay. You doing that. You a doctor. You making 300, 350. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. You not making that. You making 220. Not enough. Not enough. You making 160 for a whole family? Not enough. I'm supporting a family of 4 on 40K. My dear. My dear. Why? You know what? That's your business. I'm sorry. My fault. My fault. My bad. My bad. I shouldn't have said that. But that's crazy. It's not enough. What did I say? What did I say? It's not enough. How many black men are feminists with black wives? I don't know, Benjamin. We can talk about it, though. Here, let's invite Benjamin up. I like that question. That's an interesting question. I love it. Here you go, Benjamin. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link in there for you. Come on up, brother. I love those types of questions. Those are deep. Those are hard hitting, deep questions. That's a hard hitting, deep question, man. Mm-hmm. Hard hitting, deep question. White people don't care about black people the same way men don't care about women. Yep. I agree. I agree. How many black men think feminist means anti-male? 80% of them. Anytime I was watching I did a reaction video to Dr. Umar, and he said to the extreme black feminists, the ones that be saying they don't need no man and da-da-da-da-da, something along those lines, or they hate men, or I don't remember. It was something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's not feminism. Like, if a woman says she hates men, that's not feminism. Hating men and being a feminist are not synonymous with one another. That's what he said. Yeah, most men use feminist as an insult. Rebecca. Oh, man. Yeah, man, that shit is crazy. You never met a woman that says she hates men? I have. Tons of them. Many women I've met that said they hate men. Do they really hate them? I don't know. I'm just telling you what they told me. I've heard it. My wife has said it. Matter of fact, my wife said it. I think she said that shit like 2-3 weeks ago. That's what I'm saying. I've heard it. I've heard it. All I'm telling you is I've heard it a lot of times. I've heard it a lot of times. And between us, about 400-500 people in here, between the two, I'm gonna tell you something. I've said it a few times too. Oh man, I've definitely said it a few times. 100%. I've said it a few times. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I've said it a few times. I'm guilty of it. Yeah, Umar just be saying anything. He want to be he want to be a bad suit guru, a bad suit relationship guru now. Guaranteed. Yeah. Yep. That's right. Yep. And when those visceral reactions, Steph, that's when they go down. No, it ain't that serious. What would you do if your wife said she like her man with the splash of ugly? Oh man, my wife ain't never said that to me. That's funny as shit though. She like her man with a splash of ugly. God damn. I ain't gonna lie. That'll cut me deep. Like I don't care. Look, I don't care what nobody say. Like anybody, y'all can call me ugly all day. I don't give a fuck. If my wife said I was ugly, I'll be hurt. I ain't gonna like. I only care about a handful of people's opinion when it come to that shit. My mama, my wife. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty much that's the list. My mama and my wife. That's it. Them the only two people that if they said I was ugly, I believe them. But a dash of ugly, diabolical. Y'all might have to go to marriage counseling. Y'all might have to go see that lady. Y'all might have to go see that lady, man. Jupiter on some what's that nigga name? Oh man, what's that nigga name? Carl Thomas shit. How you looking out the window? See, you thought you was handsome. That's where you went wrong. You're not supposed to think you handsome. You only supposed to surround yourself with a woman that think you handsome though. That's the only way your handsomeness get validated. You supposed to I made sure I got a woman that think I'm handsome. That way I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't go from my mama always telling me I was handsome to a woman thinking I was less than. Like I can't do that transition. That's not something I ain't down for that transition. That's not one I'll be willing to stick around for. But I could do, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, build me up, baby. Don't tear me down. Build me up. Build me up one time. I need it. Don't do me like that.
You're right, because I didn't really know I was ugly until I got on the internet. These niggas started calling me ugly and shit. I'm like, wait a second.
What happened at?
That happened in my life. I ain't never had nobody call me ugly now.
I got to hold on, but look, this is what I'm saying. On the internet, well, you know what's funny? On the internet, the only people that call me ugly are men. So I think that's odd. But
you know, they be having a crush on you though.
I know. That's why I think it's hilarious. But I wouldn't care either way. You know what I'm saying? Because in my real life, my woman think I'm attractive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck? What y'all want me to say when a woman that the woman that's sleeping next to me think I'm handsome? Like, why do I give a fuck about what you got to say about me? Now, if I was single, I would care. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I would care more. But like being married, I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care less.
I remember when the guy got up here trying to low rate you and talking about, look at you with that gap. You should got that fixed. And look at your hairline and shit. Like, I'm like, nigga, is you point out the shit you like about him? Like,
I think it was just them the two things that turned him on. I was nigga was trying to use reverse psychology. You ain't slick, nigga.
But no, I meant to send you this video when I clicked past it. That literally embodies this. The lady posted, you know how they post they in the back of the video, but then there's words on it. And she was saying about how pretty much when you've cooked, cleaned, got the kids together, everybody out the door, you're fully dressed and made up, and it's not even 9:00. You had guys in the comments talking about that's what happens when you're supposed to be a good wife, you're the whole time I'm thinking, why your husband ain't help you get the kids and stuff together?
That's a good, fair question.
Right, but it just goes to show, because the expectations of the men in the comment was exactly this: you have to be spectacular as a woman and have do all this amazing stuff just for somebody to tell you, well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that'd be the wild part.
That's diabolical. But yeah, I just can't put to tell you. Listen,
what?
I ain't no. Yeah, these niggas be reaching on this internet though.
They do. I don't pay them niggas no mind.
I think the first time somebody called me ugly on him, and I told Phil, he was flabbergasted.
He should be. Hey, if he wasn't, divorce. If that nigga said they got a point, you gotta leave.
Immediately, jail.
That nigga, hey, what that nigga would have been like? I mean,
50 custody. Cause the fuck? Yeah. Nah, he played. Oh
my God. Yeah, he better be that should have been the most shocking thing he heard all year. What? They said what? Like when I found out Kobe died, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you supposed to react. Like, oh man, if you tell your mate, your partner, that somebody called you ugly and they don't react like how when you found out Kobe died, they not the one. Go on and leave them. They don't like you like that. Hey, sentient fetus. That's a wild ass name. I ain't gonna even hold you, fam. What's good with it?
Just tell you about. Can you hear me? Can you understand me?
Yeah, we can hear me. Yeah.
Okay. There's some contradictory points in research I've been doing. First of all, did you know that testosterone is just the fuel? It's not the root of all evil. It's just the fuel. It can rebuild bones. It's energy. It can actually feel deep voices or healing voices. So it's not like evil. You just even the worst part of things. Testosterone doesn't need to be ashamed of. It's just the fuel.
All right.
Okay.
Are you
Another point.
Like this might not be the right live for you. Ah, brother. Yeah. Ah, God. Yeah. 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 Nah. Sentient fetus was a crazy name. I ain't gonna even lie. There's nowhere to go from there. No disrespect to my mans. I'm looking out for you, brother. I didn't do that. No disrespect to you. That ain't no hate or nothing like that. That was for you, not for me. Trust me. No, he wasn't, E. That's why I let it go. That's what I'm saying. No, I let him go. I couldn't. I didn't want to play with that shit. It wasn't the right time for that. For him. What up, Logic?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. Nice to see you.
Likewise, dude. I had to come up because it didn't occur to me until you said it, bro. I don't think I've ever been called ugly by a woman. Anytime it was ever said to me, it was by a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Because women don't care if you ugly. They care if you nice.
Nah. And I'm literally trying to be as honest as possible to think back, but there has never been a time I've been called ugly and it's been a woman. That's crazy, though.
Yep. I definitely ain't been called. Not to my face. I'm sure women done called us ugly to their homegirls in the group chat, but I don't mind that. That's between y'all. I ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But if you like a cool person, you cute. You know what I'm saying? Like to women, women will be like, he got like his smile. He got a good personality. But like,
yeah, they'll find something.
They'll find something to latch on to. I love that for women. I do. I wish I could do that.
So the other thing I wanted to address with your prompt, right? And this is probably moving a little bit too far ahead. Hypothetically speaking, every guy concedes to that point. Every guy concedes to the point and says, "Hey, yeah, I get it." Where do we go from there? Like, what is the starting point?
From if they concede to us acknowledging that the standards are different for men and women.
Yeah. Like, how do we level the playing field? Then, like, what do you say?
You raise the standard for men.
Okay.
Like, I don't think the standards for. I think you raise the standards for men, but you also have better standards for women, because the standards for women not only are higher, they're also diabolical. Because, like I said, the standard for women is how much abuse can she take.
Okay, got it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
So that shouldn't be a standard or the standard for women or anybody. It should never be about how much abuse you can take, right? It should always be about how good of a person you are, how you positively impact the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, like that type of stuff. But instead, for men, it's like we can be a ghost in our own house, right? We can be a shadow.
Yeah.
But we're in the house, so we're good. Because my daddy wasn't even in the house.
I see that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My daddy wasn't even there. And I'm not saying that about me personally. I'm saying, like, that's how men think. Like, because my daddy wasn't even there. But I'm here.
Got you.
My daddy was abusive. I don't be abusing. I don't be hitting my kids. I'm a good daddy. My daddy never showed up to my games. I be at all my son's practices. I'm like, I mean,
bare minimum.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, shouldn't you be like?
Yeah, I see that. So within these conversations, I'm always trying to get away from the idea like, well, I don't do that. I'm good. Like, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? So what do you say for the guy that isn't severe in misogyny? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't have like real direct issues to kind of, hone in on.
Yeah.
Like, where do we go from here? I can understand, checking the homies that's, falling into that category. Mm-hmm. But a lot of what the homies do, we don't see. You know what I'm saying? We're not at home with their ladies and all that. What would you say to that?
So if you're not actively misogynistic, you know what I'm saying? Like, you out here like actively harming women, I guess, right? I think for me, it's about finding where I've been going personally is just finding like this like different level of humanity, right? Like, so like really, really, really practicing being empathetic, really practicing like listening, having like trying to like practice the highest levels of integrity, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really,
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that type of stuff. And that's the thing. It's like, if your mind doesn't have to focus on, you should see women as human beings, which is like step number fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like low level shit. If you like are beyond that, then it's like, now it's time to like actually build, now it's time to build muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that now you can focus on the type of person you want to be, because I haven't been able to focus on the type of person I wanted to be for the vast majority of my life. I've been so stuck.
I can say the same.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been so stuck in not being a human. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now I'm like, okay, I'm getting there. I'm warming up to the idea of being a human. And now I could actually focus on like, okay, now what type of person do I want to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of, how do I want to impact people around me? How do I want to, I guess like work on the way that I process things, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, like that type of stuff. So that's more what I've been focused on. Like, whatever it is, like, I'm trying to, for all intents and purposes, trying to be more feminine and less masculine. Because, the good qualities are rooted in femininity. Like, all the things that I want, to be better at as far as a human being, they're all rooted in femininity.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Nurturing and all that other qualities. All right, man. I don't want to hold you, Roger. Just wanted to kind of chop it up a little bit, brother. Thank you.
No, you good, Logic. I appreciate you, fam.
All right, likewise, man. Take it easy.
You too, man. Man. Yeah, but for me, it's like trying to make sure that I'm like you know, like I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be, you know, better. I just want to be better. I just want to be like the best version of myself. So I've been like working on that. Like that's been the thing. You know what I'm saying? Not being so not being so reactionary. Trying to be more proactive. You know, trying to just implement all the stuff that we talk about on these platforms or whatever. I'm just really doing it in real life. I'm just applying it to my real life as much as possible. You know, taking critique and criticism. Yeah, being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Just that, like that type of shit. And it's like I haven't really been able to do that. I haven't really been able to focus on that. You know, unfortunately, I just haven't been. Like I'm seeing it right now. Like I thought I was doing that before, but like now I'm like, nah, you weren't really able to do that because you weren't really, you know, you weren't really connected to your humanity at all in any real way. I don't know. We need a new prompt. I like it. You got 5 months to unpack before your shorty moves in. Good job, man. You got some time. You doing good. You on a path. I think you're gonna get there. Should I do this one? Is this a better one? It's the same one, but different. Is it the language that's throwing them off? I feel like thanks, Jay. Only grape is supposed for a B. Oh man. Oh man, I don't know. Oh shit. You know what? I forgot. My bad, YouTube. So who gets judged more harshly, men or women? It's the same shit, just we phrase it different. You know, you never know. You never know what they need to, you know what I'm saying, what brings them in, what rattles them, arousals, gets them excited. I don't know. They like birds though. Little bird brains. You never know. We never know. Off from the music. All right. Looks like I got it now. We done downloaded that thing. We're going to throw it up in that thing. Bingo, bango, bongo. Oh, it still didn't do it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some in it. Aha, fooled you. And that's how we do it in Pomona, fool. Wait. What? What? I didn't download that shit. Maybe I did. I'm just trying to get my background situation situated. That's it. Might have to do a little restart over here on the ticky tacks though. I might have to do a little. You already know I fuss with Sugar Free the long way. The trigger is saying anything positive about men and anything about men. And anything about men? Yeah. Who gets judged by society more harshly, men or women? Like I said, same thing. We gonna repackage it. I might have to, damn, should I restart it? What's going on? Make the background black. Nah, we like it blue. On some crib shit, homie, dig this. We like it blue, man. We got it black on YouTube. You want the black background? Go on YouTube. It's black for you over there. That's how we like it. Make it red. Nah, it's too bright. It's offensive to the eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blue is cool. We like it Clue for Chris. Clue. Mm-hmm. Hey, but what Benjamin talking about over here? Hey, Ben, come on up, brother. What's going on, man? I'm gonna help you out. You know what? We gonna help you out. We gonna help Ben out. They don't be one for some reason. When I invite them up, they act like they got an option. You don't really got an option, bro. You either got to come. You either got to break bread or play dead, my guy. We're gonna put you in a little timeout. How about that? You can come up and get untimed out. How about that? You can come up and get untimed out. We'll tag you back in, man. We'll tag you back in, man. But y'all tripping though. Come on up here. I'm gonna throw the link back up in there for you too. Look, just so you know. There you go, Ben. Are females innately better than humans? Oh, there you go, Peter. Come on up. I don't know. That's a good question. There's a link right there, Peter. Tap that link. Join the live. I'm all for it. We would love to have the discussion. Ben, you're more than welcome to go up. Hold on. We're gonna pin it in the comment. We doing I ain't got nobody on TikTok right now, so I can focus. I can focus on YouTube. Now you ain't got to come up, but I would prefer it. Ben said he's early 20s. Wait, when did you say that? I thought I muted you. Maybe it happened later. Okay. Is it possible for you to come up, Peter? Are males innately better animals? I don't know. We might be. Mm-hmm. Who gets judged by society more harshly, men or women? I mean, Tyler says men. I like that, Tyler. Tyler says men. What's up, Tyler?
I don't know much, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great, fam. I like that. You said men get judged more harshly by society.
That's it.
Bet. And what makes you say that?
Man, as everybody knows, men are judged by what they can offer and bring to the table, what they can provide.
Mm-hmm.
Where women, in this day and age, women do get out there, they work their butts off. I'm not taking anything away from ladies.
Mm-hmm.
But as you look back in the 50s, the 40s, the 60s, 80s, 90s, they even made a song about a scrub.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a job, you own your own place, you own your own car, truck, what have you, you're looked highly upon. But if you ain't got nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing.
And why do you think that is?
I just think that, I don't know, man. It's like that's how society was built. This society, American society.
And who built the society?
Our ancestors, I reckon. I mean,
who was not our ancestors? Your ancestors might have built it. My ancestors did not build the society. I mean, we physically built it, but we didn't socially build it. But I'm asking you, so you're talking about the forefathers, right?
Yeah.
So men built the society. And when I was asking you, why do you think that men need to have material things to be, for women to want to deal with them? The reason why I was saying that is because it's obvious that men, the reason why you need to bring something to the table monetarily as a man is because you don't bring much to the table intrinsically as a man. Like men would, like, when you talk about a man being broke, right? I was broke for the majority of my young adult life and definitely all my childhood. I was broke, right? I never, ever, ever had a problem getting women. Never. I never had a problem getting girlfriends. And I'm talking about like the, girls. Like, I don't want to, like, whatever. But I'm being honest, I wasn't getting, like, I was getting like the girls that the men's wanted, right? Like, I was getting those girls, right? Those women. So I never had a problem getting women personally, right? And I used to be in the passenger. I was a scrub, but based on that song, I definitely was a scrub because I was always in the passenger seat of my cousin's car or my homie's car, right? And they would pull up to the passenger side and try to talk to me. They wouldn't. I've had that. I've flagged girls down the freeway from the passenger side. We got out the car, and they was like, I don't really like him, but I like you. Like, so when you like acting like women only care about money is laughable to me because I'm like, I never saw that shit before, right? But but I think you're right when you talk about the sentiment of it. I think you are right because men don't bring much to the table outside of material things. You're right,
and that's true. That's very true because, like, you look at fatherhood and motherhood. You know, the man doesn't really bring emotional into taking care of kids and everything. We're the ones that walk into the room and say, hey, stop. And the kid stops. It's the same way with the lady. They don't see us as emotional creatures, if you will. To be able to lean on real hard. We're always supposed to be the rock. And a lot of people say, they hate to see a man cry because
when you say a lot of people, who are you talking about? See, I think, Tyler, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I disagree when you say that women, when you include women in this. Where we disagree, though, mostly is when you say people say they hate to see a man cry. Who are these people? Women aren't saying that. Men say that.
Well, yes, you're right. I said that.
Yeah, women love to see us cry. They love to see, you know what I'm saying? They love to see us be vulnerable, right? They love that. That's not true. They don't expect us to be there. Being the rock doesn't mean not crying. Women are actually the rock in our relationships. They're the rock. They're the anchor. They're the person holding us down. It's not men. Men are fucking wayward leaves in the wind. Like, we're not the anchor. We are the most erratic. We do the most harmful shit in the relationship. We're the ones that's gonna come home from work and take it out on the family and crack a beer open and watch the game and ignore everybody. Like, that's us. That's not women. Women are the rock. They're holding it down. They're the ones doing all the shit with the kids. Hey, honey, how's your day? They're talking to us. You know what I mean? Like, they're the whole time getting their feelings and emotions ignored. So women are actually the rock. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, I think that is what men lie about, the role that men play in relationships. And I think that's harmful. I think we got to start telling the truth about what's really going on, right?
Absolutely.
And I just don't think. Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, you're good. I'm actually, I'm healing from a relationship, so I'm just up here, just trying to get some,
insight.
About my head, you know what I mean?
What happened? If you don't mind me asking, you say you healing from a relationship. What happened, man?
Well, me and her were together for over 6 years, and I was out working, and we had our ups and downs, but things weren't really that bad. Mm-hmm. It wasn't horrible to where you would think that somebody would walk out on somebody.
What do you mean by that?
I come home from work.
But wait. Can you back that up a little bit?
And the next thing you know, I catch her on the couch with another dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just asking you to back it up a little bit. I was saying, what do you mean it wasn't quote unquote that bad? What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, we had our financial struggles. I mean, there was some bills that we acquired together that we were trying to pay off, but also too, our regular bills got in the way of it, and we were trying to weigh it out. You know, anyways, you know, we had a little spat about that, and then I guess this built up to the point where I came home from work and I caught her on the couch with old dude, and yeah, that really destroyed me. And not to mention that, you know, my kids were in the back room the whole time with the door closed. So,
oh my God,
yeah, that killed me, bro. So,
were they your kids together with her?
Yes, they're full-blooded my kids.
Damn, bro.
And me personally, I went to my room, reached in that sock drawer, and by the time I got back in the living room, he was gone. He was trying to get his belt and his boots on, and he was practically falling down the stairs of our apartment complex trying to get away. And
what was you gonna do? Wait, what? You was about to raise up on him?
Oh yeah,
on the man.
I had it in my hand, and then after I cooled down for a little bit, I realized that it wasn't even about him.
That's what I'm like. Why are you getting? He don't know you.
Yeah, but man, my kids. I'll jump back on here a little bit.
Okay.
I'm about to pick it up.
All right.
But coming back.
All right, brother. Yeah, please do, man. Nice to talk to you, man.
Yeah, pleasure.
Woo. Marleon Clay, cam up before I let you up. Hey, man, stop coming up here, man. My man making account after account. It's the same dude, man. He crashing out now. Damn, he's about to up that thing on that man. Yeah, doing. Oh no. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'll be honest with y'all. And where's the excuse for that? Like, I'm not saying, like, cheating is one thing. Cheating with your babies, bringing a strange man into your home while the babies are home, totally different. How he talking about who was on top for research purposes? Get out of here. Yeah, doing that with the kids in the house. That's much. That's a little too much for me. That's a little bit too much for me. Bringing a strange man around my kids. Yeah, I don't like that. That's a little, yeah. Nah, you ain't got to get a whole. Don't waste no money in a hotel. Hunch in the backseat of that car like grown people do. What you need a hotel for? That's a waste of money. Don't nobody need to. Hey, if you got to waste resources to cheat, you're cheating wrong. What are you doing? A hotel? You better not spend a penny, a red cent of our money on cheat. That's insult to injury. Do we know that he was a stranger? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Could have been his cousin. Could have been his neighbor. You're right. I'm just saying, ain't no need to be getting no hotels. That's crazy. Yeah, just go in the back seat of that car, man. Hell yeah, there's more to that story. I wanted to get into it. You know me. I was about to peel that onion back. I couldn't wait to get to talking about it. I was like, this is about to be interesting. Because he was downplaying the, we had some financial instability type shit. Like, that's it? Y'all just arguing over money? Okay. And it wasn't that bad. I was like, don't know about it. Wasn't that bad? What you mean by that? What you talking about? He got a gambling issue. Nah, man. I just want him to come back. Choose better, Mr. Cedar. Oh man. That's what I was gonna get at. I was like, I said, who didn't think it was that bad? Like, you didn't think it was that bad? Or y'all didn't think it was that bad? Because it sounded like you, and here's the thing, men often think it's not that bad, quote unquote. Right? We always think it's not that bad. So I don't be listening to y'all. It ain't never. Let a man tell it. Let a man tell it. It ain't never that bad. Let a man tell it. It ain't never that bad. It ain't never bad enough to leave. Y'all living paycheck to paycheck in destitution. She barefoot pregnant. Hey, what's the name? The Jenkins family. The Jenkins. Y'all living like the damn Jenkins. The Jenkins family. I ain't talking about from the Martin movie. I'm talking about the one on TikTok, the white and the black. The white woman and the black man. Like y'all living like that. That nigga, that's diabolical. Yeah, the resilient Jenkins. Yeah, get there. 6 kids and pregnant. Lock everybody up but the babies. 6 children and pregnant. Y'all sleeping on an air mattress. The babies sleeping on pissy mattresses, no frames in the living room. Everybody got to go. The parents got to go. The grandparents got to go. Everybody got to go. Everybody got a price to pay in that situation. Because what the fuck is y'all doing? The uncles, aunties, everybody. Everybody got to go. Call the cops now. Because what? How? I would never let my niece and my nephew live in that situation. My brother would have to fight me. My brother would have to literally fight me. It would be a full-blown boxing match to get them babies up out of there. Like, what is y'all talking about? I'm not letting nobody in my family live like that in them conditions. Tripping. Crazy. Yeah, Resilient Jenkins. Crazy. Crazy. That's crazy. I don't even understand. My brain can't wrap around it. I don't even understand it. My brain it can't process it in real time. I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? Why? Who is allowing this to happen? How are y'all just sitting back letting this happen? Y'all don't, the granny, the grandparents, the grandpa, y'all don't visit them babies? Y'all don't see them kids? Ain't nobody in your lives looking at this going, this is fucked up. Nobody? Get in babies to me. I got them. Y'all don't really, these people don't, I don't know, man. 19 and counting on TLC. I heard of it. I don't even know what it is. His ex-baby mama all bad too. She down bad too. Lock her up too. Just for being there. He playing PS5. Oh man, they got them babies on some they got them babies living like Cinderella. They treating all the kids like Cinderella. Them babies coming up to him talking about, can I get more porridge? Yummy gruel. Gruel for lunch again? Thanks, mama. Living like goddamn Willy Wonka. Lock everybody up. The grandparents sleeping head to toe. Nigga, get out of here. Get out of here. Everybody got to get locked up after shit like that happen. In my mind, may I have some more? Throw them niggas in the clink. Straight to jail. You just letting your family live like that? You just letting your family live like that? Y'all really just, that's them? Your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your grandkids, you just like, fuck it. They like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That don't even, I'm sorry, that don't even make sense to me. She says she don't get along with her family. What that got to do with them kids? I get it. I'm not saving them. They can go to hell for all I care. I'm not talking about the adults, but the baby. What they got to do with the babies? And I'm taking a newborn too. As soon as that baby old enough to get off the baba or the teat, we taking a little baby too. Y'all figure it out. I'll give you time to do whatever you need to do and get strong, and you know what I'm saying? They probably tried and cut. Yeah, maybe. I don't be thinking people be caring like that though. That's me though. That's me. I could be. I don't be seeing it. I don't be seeing the sense of urgency in people. You know what I'm saying? I don't be picking up on that shit. Like a lot of grandparents don't give a fuck. A lot of extended family, they don't give a fuck. I lived it, so I already know niggas can't tell me shit about it. I lived it. I saw it. I saw motherfuckers not care about they nephews and nieces that was in the hood and they was living in big ass mini mansions and shit, eating lobster and shrimp and steak and shit, going on vacations. They never checked in on they nephews that live 5 minutes away from. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. So now I don't know. I don't know if people really be caring. I don't think people really be caring, especially when them babies be with their mamas. When them babies be with them single mamas, that don't nobody give a fuck about them babies. Don't nobody care. If they with a single dad, people that help sometimes. They'll step up. When they be with them single mamas, don't nobody be stepping up. I seen it. Y'all not about, I don't want to hear it. I've seen it too many times. Not about to lie to me. Y'all not going to do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear, oh, it go both ways. And I don't want to hear none of that shit. It don't. It's way too much evidence out there. I don't give a fuck about a study. I don't care. Single mamas, yeah, y'all handle that. She good. Single dad, oh, where's my puesses? Oh, you need me to pick them up every day after school? I got you, babe. New girlfriend coming over, cooking dinners and shit. New girlfriend putting the baby to bed. The nigga, the daddy staying up playing video games, the new girl putting the baby to bed. Like, what? You niggas is diabolical. Y'all built different. Y'all built like that's different people. Ah! She said she watching her brother baby right now. Everybody think it's the new girl baby. Trying to see the resemblance, like, people walking up to him lying. Talking about y'all look just alike. This ain't my baby. Yeah, I seen it, man. Y'all know about it. Y'all can't do that shit to me. The men's be getting help. That's why I be laughing at the motherfuckers be talking about some I don't want the government raising my kids. What? Okay. Ain't nobody about to help that woman. Hey, you ain't got to worry about nobody helping that woman. Trust me. If you you don't want the government helping that, don't worry about it. Uncle Sam ain't gonna help that woman. A babysitter ain't gonna show up, respite, nothing. Ain't nobody relieving that woman. It's her and them babies. That's it. All by herself. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Her and them kids locked down 24/7. She don't even know what daylight look like. Like she in a Vegas hotel or something. She don't know what time of day it is half the time. No naps, nothing. The endless cycle, Sarah. Shit, crazy. Government don't be doing shit. We already know. Don't have more kids than you can handle alone. Shit, one is hard enough. Then don't have any, because you can't handle one kid. Like, what the fuck? One baby to a parent is hard, man. One parent for a child, tough. Tough. Good luck. Good luck. We salute you. One parent to a baby, tough. I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemy. That shit is brutal. Because you'll never get a break. You'll never get a break. One is hard for two parents. That's what I'm saying, Siren. So I already know what it is for one parent. All gas, no brakes. $330,000. What you talking about? That's for a third of that kid. Like, babies cost $1 million, man. Babies are expensive as fuck. The cheese is crazy. The amount of cheese these babies cost, crazy. Crazy. Through the roof. You ain't never seen nothing like it. I promise you. If you ain't had a kid, you ain't never seen nothing cost more money than the baby. You ain't never seen nothing cost more than the baby. Hi, Duty.
Mommy?
Mommy's coming home.
Home?
Yep. She went to go get food.
Food.
Yep. You ready to eat?
Eat.
What you gonna eat?
Eat.
You gonna eat In-N-Out?
In-N-Out?
Yeah. You gonna eat cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger?
Fries? Soda? Yep. Cheeseburger, fries, soda. You gonna eat cheeseburger, fries, soda? Cheese. Fries. You show everybody your nails? Oh, you took it off? Oh, you took off your paint. Okay.
The cheese.
Burger.
Dollar Tree.
Not Dollar Tree. In-N-Out only.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, yes.
Get home.
Mommy's coming. I am home. But you want mommy to come home?
Home?
Yeah, mommy's coming. She went to go get food.
A food.
Yeah.
Just
be patient. Don't hurt people. Be patient, okay?
Mm.
No, not right now. No.
Mm.
No, not right now. Here, you want to call on your iPad?
iPad.
Go get your iPad, and we'll call her. Go get your iPad. We'll call her.
iPad.
Go get it.
Mommy?
Yeah, call mommy on your iPad.
Dad.
Yeah, I am home. Yep, they out for break. They at the house. He want his food. He waiting on mommy. He waiting on mommy to come home with that bag of goodies for him. He need that. He need them treats. He want them treats and things. Okay. You calling mommy already? See?
No.
Oh, she might be home right now. Think she's home. Teddy told her she's home, man. Why is it not letting me? Why is it not letting me do this, man? Oh, here we go. It's not enough. Here, I'll call her from mine. You want to call her from my iPad? Let's call her from my iPad. Why does it have everybody but mommy in here? Got everybody but mommy in here. You might, man. Why is it not letting me just dial the number? Okay, so I could do that. It won't let me just do mommy's number, man.
No sign of civilization. Everybody appears very tired. I think we're lost. Hey man, do you even know where you're going? No, but I'm going with a skip in my step and a smile on my face. Sure, right, okay, yeah.
That's so crazy. Mommy's number isn't saved in this iPad. I don't even know how that's possible. Oh, what's that? Go see. Oh, man. That baby. Oh, man. Yeah, see? All day. They just be on you. Every minute of 40 plus. Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. I don't know what's going on with the iPad. It got all these numbers in here, but it don't got my wife's number. But it's synced with my phone. I don't know, but it don't have all the numbers in there. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and it won't let me just add his stuff. All right. Hold on. God damn. That was crazy. All right. I'm in the live. I'll be back. I got it. I'm doing stuff. It ain't popping right now.
No.
Okay. I'm getting harassed, clearly. I'll be back. All right, YouTube. Y'all can stay on. Give me a second. If you got a dip, you got a dip. You good. But I just got to make sure Jax is good. He's normally good, but right now he's having anxiety. He's having a little bit of anxiety. Oh man. That baby is not letting it go. He won't let it be. He won't let it be, man. All right. What should I do? They told me to do only grapists. Only grapists are against 4B. So I like that. We'll do that. You guys ready for this? I'm not so ready for this one. I'm not so ready for this. But let's see what happens. Only grapist. I don't think. See, I think I remember why. The reason why I didn't want to do this prompt, because there is a large group of women who are against 4B, and it's not because they're pick-me's. It's quite the opposite. It's because the 4B movement in South Korea is very turfy. It's very like anti-trans, and a lot of them are pushing back against it for that reason. So, and I've had many conversations, and I've done a lot of like analysis of that, and it is true. There's a lot of women within the 4B movement that that are turfy or anti-trans. So it's a fine line, but I'm willing to have the conversation. I also could put only men. Only men. Hold on. Only male grapists oppose 4B. I could do that. Yeah, that's the way I'll do it. Yeah, okay. Because if I do only grapists oppose 4B, I leave myself open to the women that are like, nope. No. Because it's no. Can't say that either because that reads the same. Okay, it has to be only men who are rapists. No, the only men who oppose 4B are rapists. I have to say that. The only men. It could be. I don't know. I've never heard of it being a bad word, but could be. I'm not all the way abreast with the terminology. I don't keep up with it to that extent. But well, I'll just say that a lot of the women in the 4B movement are anti-trans. Again, you know, so 4B will fix the I don't believe that. Yeah, that's what yeah, exactly, man. I thought it was bad ideology. I didn't think it was a bad word, like at all. How do you have to phrase the question right, because if you don't, frame it right, you know, I just don't want the extra, you know, the women being like, no, I oppose it, and I oppose it for this. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Fuck it. We just gonna run it. Only rapists oppose for it, because I think there's a small group of women who oppose it. So I think we're still safe. But just know beforehand that I've actually thought about those people. if and when it comes up, just know, yeah, public already said that those people might have something to say, and yeah. All right, let's see what happens. Hold on to your butts. Making these prompts always are funny. When we make these prompts together, I'm always laughing extra hard. They've been the last two we did, nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right. Y'all ready? I'm nervous. I'm not on TikTok right now, but I'm about to be in like 13 seconds. I'm literally putting the thing in right now as we speak. Okay. Damn, this is about to be funny. Nah, I know. But you gotta, it's too much, Ocean, to fit. So I just did it. We'll just do it this way. It's gonna get the juices going more, I think, this way. And I'm exposed, like, with this conversation. I'm exposed a little bit. So I'm willing to take that. It's fine. We'll cover it. Oh, I thought about it. I didn't run it the first day. Yeah, it is disturbing. It is. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just wanted y'all to know. I wanted to put that out there. Michael asks, are you a real feminist? What is a fake feminist? And what's a real feminist, Michael? You can hit the link. There's a link in the thingamajigger if you would like to come up. It's pinned, right? The link is still pinned. Come on up and tell us what I don't know. I might be shadow banned. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, if the link is pinned, you can hit that link, Michael. Mr. Michael. Yeah, there you go. I won't even make you cam up. But definitely hit that link, brother. Before these people start coming up on TikTok and I ain't gonna be able to cross-pollinate. Oh, he said no. Me too. I want to hear what a real feminist is, especially from a man. I was telling you before you cut off that you got your shit together, brother. Public, I was telling you before you cut off that you got your shit together. I got my shit together. Yeah. Yeah, I got it together. Me and my wife, we got it together. She helped the nigga get there finally. It took a while. It took a while, baby. Giving ultimatums is cringe. No, it's not. I think it's good. Because the way that it works is people like you like to say little weird shit in the comments and y'all don't like to actually get challenged. I think that's more cringe than me saying, okay, if you want to be annoying, you can leave. I feel like that's fair. I don't feel like it's cringe. I feel like that's fair. I'm giving you ample opportunity to not be a weirdo and come up and have the conversation. You don't want to have the conversation? You can go. That's fine. I don't think that's a problem. We'll do a 30-minute timeout for Michael. How about that? There you go, Michael. I feel like that was fair. So here we go, man. Only grape is supposed for a B. And just to be clear, I don't know. What does that mean, Sailor? What up, Black Kitty? Talk about them eating grape and turkeys is crazy. Sailor Girl, did you want to come up or? The animals is brutal. Dr. Chad said, pray for the animals. Oh, man. How do you like the live on the desktop? Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can. They humping turkeys to death? Damn. Catherine said there's too many pygmies in the country for 4B to work. I don't like it. Right, Vivid. He thought I was supposed to just let him troll. Oh, man. Nah, Biku, Michael on the timeout. We threw that boy on the timeout. They like to say little slick shit. So you just be like, hey, if you can say the slick shit, I don't mind it. I'm gonna let you rock out. But you just gonna have to say it under your breath. You're not gonna be able to just say it in the comments. I'm out about it because I got people up here. I'm gonna have people coming in. We're gonna be having conversations. You're gonna be in the comments saying stupid shit. Right, honey? Exactly. Why do you think conservatives overwhelmingly support 4B? They don't. Conservatives don't overwhelmingly support 4B. I don't know. I haven't heard of that. What conservatives? Leo was good.
What's good? I'm looking at your prompt. Only grape is supposed 4B.
Yes, Sirski.
Well, I'm gonna let you know I'm a conservative, and I laugh at 4B.
Okay, it's a weird stance to have about anything. Why would you laugh at it?
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, if we're gonna, the whole 4B thing is coming from the overturn of Roe v. Wade and women losing their access to abortions, etc. So this protest naturally is them saying, I'm going to stop sleeping with people I'm not married to. I'm going to stop sleeping with people that don't love me, who are unwilling to commit to me. I'm not going to have kids by these loser men. And they're fighting the abortion fight for us. So I'm all for 4B. Go ahead. I'm going to laugh at you because you're doing exactly what we want you to do. Stop getting abortions.
Yeah, but the 4B movement was happening way before the ban on AB. We're gonna call them ABs, not smortions. The ban on the ban on smortions or ABs happened after the inception of 4B. 4B had been around before that.
Well, yeah, 4B started in Korea, and you know how these white women get stealing and approximating, other cultures, movements and stuff, and turning it into their own. That's just the demon white women. They're degenerate.
What?
I agree with that.
No, I don't. But I mean, I don't know. I think that if that's the case, I would think that generally about white people, but I wouldn't think that specifically about white women. But yeah, that's a weird take. I think
you don't think white women are more dangerous than white men?
Of course not.
Why would you say that? You don't think like pillow talk is dangerous?
Do I think pillow talk is dangerous? No. What do you mean?
You gotta think, right? Where was all this action of, like not wanting to sleep with people and, we're not gonna, have your kids, raise your families, etc. When, white men were out here unaliving millions of people and disparaging millions of people. But when it just comes down to white women, they want to put themselves on a pedestal and suddenly they want to fight.
Wait, so you think
white women are dangerous? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I'm not saying that we're having two different discussions then. I'm not saying white T women aren't dangerous. I'm saying white T men are far more dangerous than white T women. But because white T women, like most women, they have to go along to get along, right? Like that's just the reality. Like if they don't, then they are fighting against the men. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is dangerous for them. So you can look at that in any group of people anywhere on the planet. If the men are saying, there's the patriarchy is all over the planet, and within the patriarchy, most of the time women submit to it or they conform to it in some way, shape, or form. Like they have to. You either do it or you unalive. So I don't that would be wild for me to blame white T women more than white T men who were the ones that were at white T men who are the ones committing the most violence by far on the face of the planet, not even close. Like why I wouldn't be white T women. That's white T men.
Who's telling us to go after all these people? Like on all these times in history, it was always a woman going to her man.
That's a lie. That's
absolutely
a lie.
not.
That's a lie. You're making that up.
Women always.
A woman did not go. No woman. The white woman in Portugal didn't go to the Portuguese man and say, you know what, you should go to Africa and enslave those Africans. That's not what happened. Stop lying. White T men did that on their own.
We did it to build land for our
No,
families.
you did it because white T men did it because they're dangerous. No, white T men did it because they're lazy and inept. That's why they did it. They didn't do it for any other reason. They didn't. They did it. They did it because
originally because of Christian persecution against women. Because there was a bunch of degenerates.
What does that have to do? Wait. You're moving. You're bouncing all around. That's irrelevant.
Explaining the concept of us coming over here.
That's not what I was talking about. I was explaining the concept of slavery to you, and because you just said that white T women told a woman told a man to do something. That's stupid, and that's a lie, and you know it. So you can troll. Like I'm cool with the trolling, but at some point we gotta be fucking a little bit for real, right? Like that's like that's a lie.
Slavery in America started because we came over here because of the persecution against white Christian women.
Slavery had already started.
Yeah, in the United Kingdom or Great Britain at the time.
Yeah, it started in Portugal. I mean, chattel slavery started in Portugal. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We brought it here to build this nation up for our women and our children.
No, you didn't. White T men don't love women or children. White T men can't stand their women and children. Y'all hate them.
I can't stand women and kids. And, you know, you're right. I got one in my ear right now.
I know. You ain't gotta tell me, but if it makes you feel better, men don't care about women and children, right? So we all in the same boat. Men don't care about women and children. White T men, Asian men, Native American, it don't matter. No, none of us care about men and women. None of us care about children or women. Anthony said that the 4B movement has been adopted by right wingers, right, or conservatives, as you said, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Why? I think it's fake. I don't think they actually want 4B.
I'm an independent, but I will tell you this: since Trump's election,
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard one single conservative say anything negative. They only have positive things to say about 4B. And another point I want to make to you is that people in the 4B movement, right? This is a generalization, but just hear me out.
Yeah.
People in that movement also tend to say that conservatives and Caucasians are racist, right?
They are.
Okay, so if that's your stance,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at these procedures, the majority of these procedures are being had by Hispanic and African Americans. So
what? The majority of what procedures?
So statistically, right?
Uh-huh.
The ABs are being statistically elective ABs are by African American Hispanics. You can look that up. And why would they try to stop that? If it doesn't go together. It's either A, they're racist and they wouldn't try to stop it, or they are racist and yeah, they want you to go do that. So there's a logical disconnect there. Those things don't go together.
I think you're wrong, but we're gonna look it up right now. I think you're wrong definitely about the elective ABs. It doesn't make any sense because that doesn't make any sense.
I've just heard it as a talking point over and over and over again. And, you know, per capita.
Oh, per capita. Yes.
Yeah.
Per capita. Yes. I know that, but not overall. Yeah. But you said you could. Yeah. The way you were saying it was wrong.
When they want to get rid of people that they don't like, why would they want you to procreate?
No, because the way that I'm sorry. Let me back it up a little bit. So the reason why the 4B movement doesn't favor conservatism is because it's not about having babies or not having babies. Like that's a part of it. It's about abstaining from men altogether. So the men who like the gentleman on the bottom, Leo, was like, yeah, we laugh because we want the women not to get some smortions. They're not gonna have babies, Leo. What are you talking about? Fuck a smortion. They're not gonna have a child. That's the point. Like, and I know conservatives, they want more of a white population. Definitely they want to grow the white population. So 4B is antithetical to growing a white population or a population in general. So if you don't know that about it, then I get it. But if you understand the 4B movement, why would a conservative be down for women not being with men at all? Because that's what it is. It's not about not having some smortions. It's about not having contact with men in a romantic way. It's about not doing any labor for men. It's about not having babies. It's like that is literally the basis of the 4B. So why would a conservative be in favor of that? That's a lie. Conservatives don't know what the 4B movement is, Anthony, which we know conservatives are not that educated in general, right? They're really undereducated people. They're not that intelligent. So yes, I can believe that they think the 4B movement is going to stop women from having abortions. You're right, it is. But it's also going to stop women from having kids altogether.
I would just venture to say that if liberals in general are my opposition, then the less they procreate, the better it would be for me. That's just a logic-based argument.
But that's not that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. What do you mean? I don't care if conservatives procreate or not. That's not like, that's a weird take. Like what? It's not a war.
Because the more the other side procreates, then the more opposition is growing.
You think working class liberal people are your enemy?
I'm not talking about me. I'm saying if I was
whoever, a conservative, conservatives, and this is what I'm saying about the lack of education. They think they think people that make slightly more money than them, more than likely, right? Because liberals make more money than conservatives, but they think a group of people who make slightly more money than them, but all working class people are the enemy, not the rich people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a.
Oh, he cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was saying yes because it's a culture war.
I know it.
Engaged in a culture war.
Yeah, it's been made into a culture war because conservatives don't understand anything but a culture war. But what it really is, it's a race war. It always has been, right? And that's why you can call it a culture war. It's always been about race at the end of the day, right? Like white tea conservatives they just want to slow down the browning of America, right?
That may be true. I look at the Democrat Party as the party of liberal white women.
And the Conservative Party is the party of racist white women. So what? Same thing. I mean, if you're gonna say the Democrats is a party of liberal white women, then the Conservative Party is the party of racist white women.
I mean, you could. And
I'll take a liberal white woman the majority of the time over a racist white woman, to be honest with you. They both bad though, to be honest. They both racist. I'm sorry. Let me back it up. Both of them are racist because liberal white women are racist and conservative white women are racist. But liberal, it's easier to communicate with liberal white women than it is to communicate with racist white women.
That may be. I prefer the racism on the right far greater. I just do. I don't like being told that I'm a victim. I don't like white women speaking for me and assuming things about me. I prefer somebody that tells me, hey, guess what? I don't like you because of who you are. All right, cool. Then we can deal with that. I know how to deal with you. But on the left, it's much more of a racism of low expectation. I mean, the shit that they say is crazy. They don't think that we're smart enough to get IDs. They don't think we're smart enough to get into schools. It's just wild.
Anthony, who is we? Are you black?
I'm Hispanic.
Oh shit, bro! I was looking. I'm like, you were saying we and shit. I was like, he speak French like a motherfucker. This is crazy. But no. So they say you white. That was funny. Nah, brother. I did. Yeah, they don't think we're too stupid to get IDs. They think we're too broke to get IDs, and they're right.
Well, I mean, I'm from Massachusetts. You get a state ID for free.
That's in Massachusetts, which is one of the most progressive. Wait. Massachusetts is the one of the most progressive states, if not the most progressive state in the union, right? So when you say that, yeah, you're right. But that ain't what it's like in Mississippi. That's not what it's like in Arkansas. That's not what it's like in Kentucky, the poorest state in the union. That's not what it's like there, right? So look outside of Mass, which is predominantly Caucasian. Look at the places that have more or less white tea people or more black people and more Hispanic people. And what it comes down to is economics. It doesn't come down to they think you're stupid and they think you're dumb and they think you can't go get an ID. That's not what they think. They know you're too poor to get one, though. They know that.
In my state of Massachusetts, we've had free state IDs for over 15 years. And the white woman who is our government right now, our Caucasian woman that's our governor right now, is completely against voter ID laws because, according to her, brown people are not capable of getting IDs. We're just
for the money, because of money.
It's free here. It's free here.
Wait, what?
It's free.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So they said, wait.
It's been free here for 15 years.
Uh-huh.
But she's made statements that we don't have access to internet. We don't know how to use the computer. Like all kind of wild shit.
Oh, that's all of those things are true. What do you mean that's not wild? Like all of that is rooted in economics. Like what are you talking about? It's all about the money.
I don't know any brown people that don't know how to get on the internet.
So because you don't know any brown people that don't know how to get on the internet or don't more importantly have access to the internet, then that's it, right? That's the end all be all. Anthony said it. Anthony said it, so it's true. Like statistics, like there's a reason why voter laws are inherently racist. Everybody knows that has studied this stuff, and that is why she is against it. It ain't because she thinks Latino people are stupid or whatever the case may be. So that's crazy, right? And I know, you know what I'm saying. I've seen the videos of the Latino people when they make over $60,000 a year and they start thinking they white. And you sound like one of those. You sound like you just got you a little bit of the pie. And you like, yeah, you know what? It ain't so bad being on this side of things, right? But like, please take a step back, brother, and think about what it is to be, you know, like the struggles of like being like a first generation Latino person, or even a second generation Latino person, right? Look outside of yourself for like 5 minutes, right? Like that shit is wild. I'm black, obviously, but I think about people, you know, that are migrating to America. I think about it all the time, because that affects me, and it's very disturbing to like what's happening in these other places due to American politics and policies. Like I think that shit is wild. So I'm like, yeah, man, let's take care of these people. When they come over here, we got to make sure that they could eat, and they can have somewhere to live, and they can vote, and all of these things, whatever. They can assimilate and all of that stuff. Like I want all of that to happen. Absolutely. I don't want them to assimilate the whiteness though.
Already here.
Say that again, Leo.
We're not even doing it for the people that are already here.
I'm for all of that. You think you think I'm saying do that, help those people before you help them? You can do it all at the same time. You should. It's not an either or. I'm not choosing immigrants over American citizens. I'm saying everybody gets help.
Yeah, I'm personally for like closing the border completely.
Of course you are. Yeah. How did your people get here? When did your people get over here, Leo?
My people came over during World War II.
Oh, so they came over on a boat, but now you want to close the borders now that they're in. Convenient.
Yes.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think you should have any say so in the borders closing, considering that your family came over here on their own volition on a boat doing war, only not even 100 years ago. I think my word should mean more than your word. Honestly, I think because my ancestors built the country, literally, and we didn't come over here by choice. And I don't think that the border should be closed. I think it should be open because of the American politics. So I don't listen to white people whose family came over here on a boat on their own volition, telling other people that they don't deserve to come to America. That's wicked.
What you're saying is black people built the country.
I did.
We should give it away to the illegals.
That's stupid.
I mean, you're saying we blood, sweat, and tears, black people, we know the history. So now that we're here, we should just give it away now.
You don't give it away to immigrants. That's dumb.
That's what we're doing. We're giving our jobs away.
No, you're not giving your jobs away. You want to go work in the fields? Kenneth, you want to go work in the fields? By all means, I'm sure you can go work in the fields. You want to go pick strawberries and you want to go pick, you want to go be a farmhand? Go do it.
No, I'm talking about manufacturing jobs, the warehouse.
Manufacturing jobs are white men. You don't know what you're talking about. Construction, white men. Yes. Today, 2024. Yes, both of y'all. Hush. You're lying. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's in the workforce, right? It's literally undereducated black men that picked up a trade, and it's either undocumented or documented migrants from Mexico that own the manual labor industry in America.
They don't. White team men own the manual labor industry in America.
Turning towards white collar jobs.
Who is?
I mean, come on.
Who? Hold on, Kenny, be quiet. Be quiet. Who's turning towards white collar jobs?
White men.
No, white men are they're getting left behind. They're becoming less and less educated. White men are desperate. They're flailing. They're doing terrible. That's why white men. Wait. That is why conservatism and fascism is on the rise, because white men are failing. They're not going towards white collar jobs. What are you talking about? They're running away. They're being anti-intellectual. They're being anti-education. White collar requires an education. White men are anti-education, generally speaking. Like culturally speaking, white men specifically are anti-education. So what are you talking about?
I'm absolutely for education reform.
You are. We're not talking about you, brother. I'm talking about white men. White men are not turning towards white collar jobs. They are settling for whatever job they can get, but they're not going to school. They're not getting an education. They're not improving themselves in that way. They are being left behind by society.
There's no jobs.
There are
all the illegal immigrants coming in.
No, there aren't any jobs, sir. First of all, there are tons of jobs. The problem is the jobs don't pay enough. There's tons of jobs, but the people who own the factories don't want to pay you enough. The people who own all of these industries and these institutions, they don't want to pay you enough. It's not there. Why do you think they're picking migrant workers over American citizens? You think they just like them? You think a white man that owns a factory is picking a migrant worker because he identifies with that worker? Or, and hear me out, could it be because that worker he knows he can abuse and pay far less than he can pay a man like you or even a man like me? You don't think that has anything to do with it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, I would make $14 an hour.
Hold on. Can you answer that, Leo? Can you answer that question? Are you not understanding that that's what's happening? That it's
we can acknowledge that businesses hire migrant, illegal or undocumented citizens because the labor is cheaper.
Yes. So why are you mad at the workers and not mad at the businesses?
They shouldn't be here.
They shouldn't be here. They should go through the proper.
Why shouldn't they be? Have you got? I thought you guys seem like you guys talk about the Constitution a lot, right? But I fear you guys never read the Constitution. So in the Constitution, if you are seeking asylum, you are legally allowed to come into the country. Doesn't matter how you get here. It doesn't say you got to come through these proper channels. It says in the Constitution, if you are seeking asylum, you can come, or persecution, you can come to America. The same way you talked about the forefathers coming here, and the same reason your people came here during World War II, right? They were seeking asylum, right? And they came to America. Now, in Mexico, those people are seeking asylum. In Haiti, those people are seeking asylum, right? That's the reason they are coming here. And 100%, the reason why they are seeking asylum is due to American politics. It is due to America and foreign entities in Haiti, the French government and America, right? It is we are crippling their governments, right? So America is crippling their governments, and then the people are fleeing the countries due to destitution, desperation, and crime and violence. They flee the countries and they come to the best country in the Western Hemisphere, right? That's literally what America is.
How are we crippling Mexico?
Huh?
You said a lot of immigrants come from Mexico.
Yeah, we cripple Mexico. We have been crippling the Mexican government forever. Since the USA has been established. America has assassinated countless presidents. America has America. Yeah. Oh my God. No, you don't know when the.
You're just making shit up now.
I'm not making up. Kenan, shut up.
You making shit up.
Hold on, Kenan. Hold on, brother. The last Mexican president, I forget his name, the man that before this woman got elected, he said, and I quote, he told I think he told Trump I think he told Trump. They were talking about the war on drugs and all of that stuff. He said, cool. You know how you can end it? He said America should legalize all the smugs in America. Which is true. If America legalized all the smugs, all of them, right? And then legitimize them and control them and things of that nature, and you had to get a license, and you had like same thing you got to do with all the other the cartels would be crippled. But they don't want to do that, right? Because we make money off of that too. We make money off of violence. America makes money off of violence, right? And we make money, and the other people make money off. They need the fear of they need the threat of violence too, so they can control people, right? So they can say, oh yeah, see, if you guys do this, see, you guys don't want to look like Mexico because look how messed up Mexico is. And they all look, man. America cannot allow a country like Mexico to be in control of themselves, because it would more than likely end up being better than America, right? Like in so many ways, Canada is better than America. In so many ways, right? Is it not? Is it not safer in Canada?
I can't think of one way.
They have healthcare. It's safer.
Okay.
They have more upper mobility.
They have rationed healthcare.
What up, Chris?
Hey, what's good, man?
Sure.
So me and my wife was actually talking about 4B not too long ago. I don't have any opposition to it. I guess the two things I'm missing from 4B, as far as understanding it, is there a goal in mind, and if it will work? That's really kind of the things that I'm sort of missing. And I'd love to hear your perspective on if you know if there is a goal or not, and why you think it'll work, I guess.
Yeah, the goal is to get men to change. And the systemic goal is for women to get, I mean, in America, it would be for women to get reproductive rights, but also to get more protections, legally when it comes to things like rape. They want to be protected financially. They need to make the same amount of money as men. All that type of stuff. They need like women just they're looking for equity. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Do I think it'll work? Absolutely. I think it can work.
Why is that? Why do you think it'll work?
Because it addresses, it targets like a few groups at one time, right? So not only does it target men individually, it also will hurt capitalism as a whole. So it's an anti-capitalist movement at its core, right? If you got less, if you don't have people to work in the factories, and you don't have people to consume and buy all of your products and things of that nature, that hurts capitalism. Capitalists don't like the 4B movement.
Yeah. But I guess the thing, wouldn't we need more women to participate?
Yeah.
Like, you can't have a small subset of women doing it. It has to be pretty much the vast majority of women doing it, right?
Doesn't have to be the vast majority of women.
Okay, a large portion at least. Like, it has to be substantial. It can't be.
I think you can get it done with 20% of women. Somewhere around there, 15. That's a lot of women. If 15% of women say we not having babies, we not getting married, we not, yeah. I think that'll do it.
There. I feel like we've been there for a minute.
Nah. We're not there.
You don't think there's been a much larger portion of women that's saying they don't want to have children and all that stuff?
The majority of Americans are married and have children.
Yeah, but we're talking about young people, aren't we?
What age? 19? You think 19-year-olds are participating in 4B?
Most people start having children at what age? I think like in their
late 20s. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mid to late 20s. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, for those people, it's already too late. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really young people we're talking about.
Well, it's women in general. It doesn't matter your age. I mean, if you're not having kids and you it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you haven't had kids, even if you're 40, 45, whatever, 50, you don't, as a woman, she doesn't want to have kids. Cool. She can still participate in 4B.
Yeah, if she doesn't have kids, you're saying.
Yeah, I think any woman can participate in 4B. I think it's more about the ideology than it is. I mean, the action for sure, but I'm saying it doesn't have to be like these like rigid lines as far as like if you already like if you already had kids, but then but you're not with the man and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna like do any more labor moving forward for men and whatever. I think that's also like that'll impact men too. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like, oh, I don't have kids or I have kids, I can't participate. I think there's many ways you can participate in it, right? Outside of like just having kids, but that's the biggest one. Not having kids is number one. That's the one that scares people the most. Nika, what's good?
Hi, you were saying something about the borders. If we don't have borders, we don't have a country. So I guess you're opposed to people that's about to be going back home, like you don't like the fact that Trump is. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Trump is about to send everybody home. Like you don't like that. Like you're opposed to that. Like him sending people back to where they belong.
Yeah, I think that's stupid. A, because I know it ain't gonna happen, and B, what is a country?
I'm talking about our country. Like
I know I'm saying, what is a country?
Does that mean that we don't have a country? And then another thing, I don't know, you stay up where I stay in California, we're being like gentrified out of our communities, meaning like, it's more of them that's, coming and taking over like the communities, like, moving into different places. So it's just like
who is them?
that just pushes a lot of people out their communities.
It's not being gentrified.
Into other cities and to other states.
Who is gentrified? You talking about white people?
No, I'm talking about black people too.
No. I'm saying who is gentrifying the community? White people?
I'm talking about the immigrants that come over.
That's not gentrification, Nika. Nika, that's not gentrification. If poor people move into a poor neighborhood, that's not gentrification. If they're wealthy and they push you out, yeah, that's gentrification.
That's what I'm saying. Because people need somewhere to stay, right? So if people are getting pushed out of certain cities or certain locate out of their place of residence, and they're being moved, and there's we're being gentrified out of our place of residence. Well, not me, but
Once again, that's not gentrification. Number one. Number two, if whatever is happening, if black people are being pushed out, it ain't because of immigrants. It's because of rich white people. I just want y'all to know. Whatever your problem, whatever you think your problem is, it's going to lead back to a rich white man. I really want to be the one to tell y'all. I don't know if y'all know that about this world. Close your eyes real tight. Think about whatever problem you got, an ingrown toenail. Think about that shit. I bet you you can trace that motherfucker back to a rich white man. Right?
Not the rich white folks. Okay, I see what you say on the broader scale, but it's not the rich people that's moving into these neighborhoods. It's like the migrants.
I just told you I understand that. So why are you blaming them? That's not their problem. You want migration to stop. Petition them. Go tell the American government to stay out of fucking the South and Latin America, and Central America. Tell the American government to stay out of their fucking business. Period. You tell the government to stay out of their business, they'll stop coming to America. Trust me. The numbers would drop significantly. Huh? I ain't hear you. Go ahead, Chris. Say what?
I do agree with that.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up really bad, Nico. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, man. Well, I was asked to come up. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk on the topic. I was just sort of curious of what the goal was, and I guess time will tell if it works or not. But I mean, if it works, then that'd be a good thing. But I guess time will tell.
Yeah, I hope it works. But I think talking about 4B is like talking about the bear in the woods.
What you mean?
I think that men get lost in the idea of it. And I think that for me, whether the movement works or not, it has exposed what men think. Further exposed what men think about women. Right? Whether the movement is viable, whether it work, it's irrelevant to me at this point. The way that men talk about it is like I'm like, interesting. This is what you guys feel. Okay.
What are they saying? I know I just got on here, so I haven't heard.
No, I'm not even talking about these men. Well, the men were saying something earlier, but I just mean in general, men are like anti 4B, and the reason is because they want to force women into servitude, right? They don't think that women deserve. They don't think that women deserve autonomy. They don't think women deserve freedoms, things of that nature, right? So they can't fathom an idea or a world where women are like, "No, I'm good on y'all." That's what it is. That's the beef.
Who's saying this?
Men.
Men are saying that women don't deserve freedoms.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or are you?
You haven't heard men say that?
Okay.
You haven't heard men talk about women? There was just a man up here talking about they don't want women to get some abortions. That's reproductive rights, and they love that.
Well, that's also, okay. All right. Look, I'm pro-choice, but I'm not putting that on men because women also there's women that are pro-life.
Just because some women are pro-life doesn't mean that women are pro-life. There are some women that are pro-life, but the people who check, I don't even think it's split. I think most Americans are pro-choice. Most Americans are total, right?
Wait, no, because the ABs are like, that's still in the black community. I mean, that's unalive in the black community.
No, it's not.
I don't think nobody.
What's unalive in the black community is black men.
ABs. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you can say there's more than one problem at a time, right?
No, I don't think getting ABs is a problem. Y'all want to talk about ABs, but you don't want to talk about the problem. Hold on, wait. Y'all want to talk about ABs, but you don't want to talk about all the problems that lead women to getting ABs, right?
Yeah, but when Margaret Sanger started the
Margaret Sanger,
it was for the other inferior races to be getting those ABs. It was set up for us. That's why they was first brought into our neighborhoods.
That's not true.
And then people just living on her wishes.
Not true. But go off.
About which part? Margaret Sanger.
Margaret Sanger is her name, and no, it's not true.
That's what I said, Sanger.
Yeah, that's not what happened. She didn't do that. That's not why I'm saying. She did it. She wanted ABs to be available to white women. Yeah. She wanted ABs to be available to white women. Absolutely.
And I was the first clinic to open up in a black neighborhood there.
Was it?
It was targeted towards black people, period. I don't know.
Was it?
I think that she was the lady.
Do you know that for sure? What neighborhood? Where was the first Planned Parenthood opened up at?
In Brooklyn.
And that was the black neighborhood at the time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think that Margaret Sanger, which I could believe that, by the way. What I'm saying is if Margaret Sanger opened it up in a black neighborhood, let's say, but the reason why she was doing that, the reason why she had to, she used black people pretty much to manipulate white people to get, or white men specifically, to get to allow white women to have access to ABs. Right? That's pretty much what happened, just to boil it down. It's happened many a times throughout American history too. Like they use black people, they'll stoke the fears, right? And they'll get black people to, whatever, when they wanted to ban smugs like marijuana, right? They bait, a black man, and when he get high, lazy black people, they're gonna become lazier or whatever. We gotta ban Coca-Cola. Oh no, a black dude do coke, he gonna try to grape you women and all that, and that's how they got it banned. So they always use us. They scapegoat us all the time. It doesn't mean that that's the reason why they did it, though. That's not why they did it. But they always use us.
Can I correct the historical record a bit?
Please go ahead, Therese.
At the time Margaret Sanger founded Planned Parenthood, Brownsville was not a black neighborhood.
That's what I thought. That's what I said. Was Brooklyn a black neighborhood?
It did not have populations of black people moving in significant numbers until the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, we don't really know what Margaret Sanger's original motivations were for founding Planned Parenthood, other than what she told us and what we know about her life. And what we do know about her life is that she comes from a very large Irish Catholic family. She watched her mother have 20 kids or something. So from when she was very young, she didn't just want white tea women to have access to birth control. She wanted poor white tea women to have access to birth control. She grew up in one of those houses. And finally, around 70% of Americans believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases, and definitely believe it should not be criminalized. Mm-hmm. And those numbers have only grown since Dobbs, but they've always kind of been in a 60 to 65% range as long as we've been tracking. Abortion is incredibly popular. I hate to break it to you, but it's incredibly popular, ma'am.
So with that said, Therese, you see how a small group of men overturned it?
Yeah.
That's why it don't take everybody to be on one side or whatever. You just need the right people.
The right people in the right places that are the decision makers, and you can completely shift the culture.
Yep. You need the right
And
people.
And ma'am, this talking point about Margaret Sanger is a very popular thing that racist YT pro-lifers tell Black people, particularly Black church-going people, are the most susceptible to this, in order to enlist them to the pro-life cause. It is absolutely factually incorrect, the things that you were saying.
Yep. Everything you were saying, actually, Nika.
Wait, no, because Margaret Sanger, she was
Racist?
like an evil woman towards.
She was. Margaret Sanger was racist. Yeah.
A racist white.
She was.
A racist white.
No one is denying that.
She was. Yeah.
What I said, correcting you, did not deny that.
Yeah.
I said we honestly don't know. All we know is her writings and what we know about her. And I told you the things that are factual that we actually know about her.
Nobody, I won't say no.
Nobody thinks she was a saint or is
No, none of us think Margaret Sanger was a saint.
Because she was born in like 1870 something. Of course, she was racist. But
100%.
I told you the facts about the history of her life and that particular movement and the location of the clinic. All those things all the claims you made are factually incorrect.
Yeah. Also about the gentrification, that was weak. All that stuff. It is how you in that right wing pipeline.
And I talked about the reason why. You trying to tell me some bull crap like, okay, she got the birth control for these people, whatever, but her whole motivation was towards creating a population where other races didn't exist. So it was open towards yes.
That was a part that she used that. I'm not saying that. What do you mean you don't care?
No, Nika, I actually care very much about this issue. I've spent years of my life advocating for reproductive rights all over the country, and I care very deeply about this. And I am no cheerleader for Margaret Sanger or White Women of her day, but it really pisses me off when people just get up here and lie about the history of not only Planned Parenthood, the organization, but the reproductive justice movement as it exists today, especially when Black women do it, because they're harmed the most. Who is harmed the most by this kind of rhetoric are Black women.
By far.
Because when you restrict reproductive rights,
what you're saying,
reproductive rights, which is what you're advocating for, when we do that, Black women suffer more than anybody because it increases the maternal mortality rate. It increases the infant mortality rate. It just makes birth and everything involving reproduction more dangerous. And those kinds of things always hit Black women the hardest. We now already know of two women just in Georgia who were both Black, who not having access to abortion is what unalived them.
Nika, can I ask you a question?
Last year.
What do you think matters more? I mean, not matters. Hold on, Nika. Wait, it's not. So wait, just calm down.
Yes, it is.
It's not. They don't give it. They'll make you wait in certain.
You live in California, ma'am.
In California, it's still legal.
Some states is still available.
Listen.
13 states have all-out bans, ma'am.
Okay, so the rest don't. That's what I'm saying.
But what about the women who? Hold on, wait. Time out. In those states, the states you're saying, the states that have the bans, where do you think the most Black people live?
Black people live everywhere.
No, they don't. Nope.
The largest majority of our populations lives in the South, the places you would think, the former Confederate.
50. No, you didn't. You said they live everywhere.
I said the South.
You said Black people live everywhere, ma'am.
I said they live everywhere, but primarily the South. I said the South.
Okay.
You can go back and listen to the recording.
Okay, I believe you. Okay. Black people live, only 10% of the Black population lives on the West, lives on the West. 58% live in the South, right? So it's the South by far. And 13 of those states you're talking about, where do you think they at? Those 13 states, where do you think they at?
As banned?
Yeah.
Probably in the South.
Exactly. So this is...
If they want it that bad, they can travel.
They can't. It's already too expensive to get in the... Wait, hold on, wait.
They don't have the funds to travel.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? You talking about dirt poor people.
ABs. What are you talking about?
Huh?
They're not paying these ABs. I don't know. AB that, some people that don't have Medicare or whatever, they probably have to pay for them or something. I don't know. But as far as
No, ma'am, you don't know anything at all about this issue.
I thought it was free. It's free or something, like the county pays for it or some shit.
All right, let me.
There's something, again, correct the record. There's something called the Hyde
Yes, it
Amendment.
is. You cannot tell me.
Ma'am, there's something called the Hyde Amendment. The Hyde Amendment that prevents any federal funds from going towards abortions. That has been in effect off and on for the last 35 years.
Lady, you
cannot mandate help.
I didn't take my friend too. She didn't have the funds to pay for this. Who you thought paid for it?
Hold on, wait. But I don't want to use your anecdotal experience to negate what she's saying, what Teresa's saying.
But it is. If you don't have Medicare or whatever, they, it's state funded. That's probably why they won't stop, because
I'm assuming you're referring to Medicaid.
I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
You mean Medicaid? You mean Medicaid?
Most of the time, people are not paying.
Nika, why are you talking so much while people are talking? Jesus Christ.
She's referring to
Therese, can
Medicaid. Chris,
Therese.
yes.
In the states that
we got Medi-Cal.
I never looked it up. You seem very educated on top. In the states where it's banned, does that include the pill? Not the birth control pill, but the morning after pill.
It depends.
Some of the states ban that
but
too.
There are some states that Texas is one of them, that you can actually sue anyone who even helped your girlfriend or wife terminate a pregnancy. Right.
I gotta read.
And then there are states where it technically, RU486 or mifepristone, or whatever we're calling it now, is legal. But if you get caught with it, if you go to the ER saying you used it, then you've crossed the legal line. That is why one of the women who unalived in Georgia, one of the Black women who unalived in Georgia last year, she did that. She took mifepristone and did a self-managed abortion at home, which doesn't have a lot of side effects, but when they a lot of side effects, but when there is a complication, this is the very predictable complication. The fetal tissue did not completely exit her body. If she would have gone to the hospital, she would have been arrested.
Damn. Let me read these. I got to read these. I got a bunch of apps and cash apps and other things. Deja said, Leo, construction ain't a black job. It's not. Clarice said, Dev don't want to hear from Ken, the Mangalo. Clarice said, YT men praying Daddy Trump will save them from comp. That's a known thing. Appreciate you never saying. Clarice said, 8%. Shh. Nika about slow as shit. That's what Shakori said. Nicole said, Nika, tell her buy a book. Damn. Nathia said, all right, Nika, I loathe the stupid black woman. That's what Nathia said. Cheryl.
YT woman says something, y'all just all on board. Oh my God, yeah, she must be right. Like, I'm trying to tell you what I know.
Wait, who white? Wait, ma'am. Who's Nika? Who's white? You think Teresa's white?
Be talking about me.
Teresa's not white. That's a full-blown black woman, man. Teresa's a full-blooded black woman. What are we talking about?
Two black parents and everything. We're from
I just came up to correct one thing that Nika was saying as far as the federally or state funded. So that's not true. What you said, that your friend didn't have the funds to pay for it, and so it was paid for her. That does happen, but typically those are nonprofit organizations that are not. They don't get federal funding for that portion of their services. Some of them may get federal funding, but they have to be very strict about where their funding goes. So most of that is nonprofit organizations that are specifically in existence to help with stuff like that, to help women pay for reproductive health care. So your friend probably has to fill out some paperwork or fill out a little application, and a nonprofit organization paid for her AB. Not the government.
Abortion funds. They're called abortion funds.
But you believe that all these women that's getting ABs, black women that's already poor, they are coming out of pocket hundreds and hundreds of dollars to pay for these, or however much they cost to pay ABs.
Did you not listen to what I just said?
I'm not talking to you, Teresa.
Tariq.
Yeah, I said I didn't say that they are paying for it. I said if there are funds available to help people pay for AB, but it is not from the government. It is not federally funded. It's typically from nonprofit organizations.
Tap the screen, y'all. Oh, damn. Big Leo. Therese, not Teresa. Therese.
What I do now? Does that make sense, Nika? Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's donated funds from nonprofit organizations. It's not federally funded. It has nothing to do with the government. Or your tax dollars at all whatsoever.
All right, I got to read these super chats. Teresa said, Mississippi is the blackest state. I know Dobbs personally. E. Marie said, why not read about how why not read about how Planned
host?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it is federally funded. If you just open up, maybe you should open up a Google thing or whatever, and then look at it. Like I don't get it. Like you just make it fun. Like,
hold on, wait.
It's federally funded. What are you talking about?
Hey. I am literally reading. Can I read? Can I do my reading real quick? I'm gonna let everybody go. I just want to read this. Y'all can go right back at it. E. Marie said, why not read about how Planned Parenthood denounced Margaret Sanger? Nika, hold on, Nika. You gotta let me finish. Why not read about how Planned Parenthood denounced Margaret Sanger and her eugenic beliefs and how she undermined reproductive freedom of many groups? I love that. Bonji Baby said, it's a lot of pro-lifers with a trip to the clinic skeleton in their closet. Tons of them. Nia X said 4B is not about men changing, it's about safety. No, it's not about that. But it's politically you do need men to change though. Because you can't, it's not a long-term solution. So you do need men to change. Bonji Baby said the trade agreement has led to exponentially high obesity rates in Mexico too. Yeah, NAFTA fucked up Latin America. Teresa said he needs to grow some and admit being conservative. Yeah, he was conservative. Anybody that comes and says they're independent, especially a white team man, they're conservative. Nia said, ask this guy what he thinks about IVF. I'm sorry, I saw that and I should have asked him when he was up here. My fault. Bonji Baby said she don't know what a nonprofit is. She was talking to Unica. Okay. Let Big Leo go and then y'all can keep going. Big Leo debates was good with it, man.
Yo, what's up, man?
Chilling.
Oh yeah, I noticed you guys were talking about abortion. I'm
ABs.
pretty pro-life, so sorry, ABs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm pretty pro-life. So if you'd like to hear, my perspective on that, I could share it.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, yeah. Well, I think that in cases where a woman is not SA'd or the woman's life is in grave danger, I don't think abortion should be legal.
Can you guys say ABs?
Sorry, I don't think that ABs should be legal.
Okay.
I'm not gonna argue against you.
What you think about that? But
wait, so we all agree that ABs should be. We all agree that ABs should be illegal.
No, we're just gonna let you. Yeah, we're just gonna let you think that though, because that's okay. Because I'm not gonna try to change your mind.
Do you have an argument for why ABs should be legal?
No, I don't. I don't care.
So you just hold the.
I don't have an argument.
Hold on, y'all. It's too many people talking. Please.
Just to clarify, you don't actually have an argument for the assertion that you made? So
no, I do. I think you're missing it. You think that I have to respond to you, but I don't because I'm an adult and I don't give a fuck about what you just said. That's why. It's not that I don't have an argument for it. I just don't care to argue about it right now because it's not.
This would be like me saying slavery should be legal. And then when you asked me why, I just said, I don't have an argument. I just think that.
I didn't say it should be legal. You just made the assertion it should be illegal. And I just said I don't care. So that was a stupid analogy. You're terrible at debating, Leo.
Do you think abortion?
Go ahead, Shan.
It's a yes or no question. Try to answer the question.
Go ahead, Shan.
Do you think abortion should be legal?
Go ahead, Shan.
Why can't you answer the question?
Because it's irrelevant to the topic. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just trying to go back to, like I said, we don't have to give our opinions right now of whether it should or should not be legal. That wasn't the conversation we were having. We were having a conversation about facts, what is and what isn't. And the fact is, Nika is trying to make the assertion that it is federally funded because she did a Google search. And I'm telling her, as somebody who has very close knowledge, professional knowledge about this, that is not true, that it is not federally
Yes,
funded.
it is.
It is funded. Nika, please do not interrupt.
I don't know how
That's
other
very
states
rude.
work. I know in California, both
That's
Medicare.
very rude. I don't really care. That's very rude. I'm talking.
Wait, Nika. Wait. Hold on, Shan. Nika, I think Nika, because she said in California. Nika, are you getting state confused with federal? Because those are two different things.
No, I'm saying she's talking about somebody pays for the ABs, but I'm telling her in California, like it is legal to. Remember, I was talking about California itself, and I was saying that it's legal to have an AB, and that Medicare and private health insurance are required to pay for all.
That's not federally though.
That's not fair.
Right? That's what Shannon is trying to tell you. That's not federally.
No, what she's trying to tell me is
just like AB,
everybody come out the pocket and pay for it because she know everybody.
That's not what I said. You're just not listening.
Yes, you did. I said, so who pays for this stuff? Do they just got these women come out the pocket, even though they ain't got the money to come out their pocket and pay for it themselves?
I said yes to that. Is that what I said?
I got it quick. I'm gonna read this for you real quick. It says 1977, federal funding hasn't been used for abortions. Just right off the bat, since 1977. This is on usafacts.org if you want to look it up. So
okay, but
it's not a but though, Nika. It's not a but. You were wrong.
Well, she keeps saying that I was saying that people pay for it out of pocket, and I never said that. She wasn't listening to me.
And you also said these
you're not
private organizations.
Still, Nika, you're not listening. I never said that people pay for them. Some people do pay for them out of pocket, but if you cannot afford to pay for it out of pocket, there are nonprofit organizations that are created for the purpose of helping women have access to that, even if they can't afford it. That's what I said.
Now we're on the same page. Right?
Does anyone have an argument for the proposition on the screen by any chance, such that the set of all 4B deniers are going to inherently be rapists? Like you're saying that anyone who disagrees with this movement has in fact sexually assaulted a woman. Do you have any evidence for this assertion?
You.
That's not evidence.
Are you not a rapist?
Well, it could be that. It could actually be rapist.
I think you would be the evidence for it. It'd be like men like you. I think you're going to prove me right now.
Listen, just to clarify, you'd have to give a universal quantifier, not just an existential quantifier, right? So the difference between the two is that an existential quantifier says there exists a rapist who oppose 4B, but you're saying that all.
I just paid $50 to drop in public.
Okay, I didn't see it, but
listen, guys, just
I believe
please stop being bad faith, okay? And please get.
I had to get you out of here before you said something racist, more racist than you said earlier.
Somebody said Medicaid doesn't pay for.
We did it, Joe.
In some states, Medicaid use some of their funding to pay for ABs that are medically necessary.
Let it go, please.
You ever watched
You said they don't?
You ever hold on?
Yes, they do.
Nika, have you ever seen Frozen? Have you ever seen Frozen?
Yes.
You seen Frozen?
Yeah.
There's a song in there you need to listen to. Let it go, please.
No, because you just got your audience laughing and talking about, oh my God, they Medicare.
But you were wrong though.
These kind of things. Yes, they do.
It's not paid. It's not paid federally, ma'am. It's not paid federally. That was what you said. It's not paid federally. Period. End of discussion. That's all. That was the whole point Shan was making. It's not paid federally. It is funded by private money, or by the person, or by donations. And you move the goalposts, and now you're talking about, well, in California, they sometimes you could get it through the state. Like, who fucking cares? That's irrelevant. That's not what we were saying. You said it was paid for federally. That's okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay.
Maybe okay. Listen, I said that it was paid for by Medicare and Medicaid if it's life threatening, and Medicare if they have that, or they can pay for it out of their pocket. That's what I was saying.
Medi-Cal.
I say nothing about
Medi-Cal.
You see?
Shan, Therese, maybe she is getting elective ABs confused with medical, with medical necessity ABs.
Okay, but that's only used for like Medicare. Medicaid would pay for that if they allow it or whatever. If it's medically life threatening to the woman or whatever.
Do you understand what medical necessity means, Nika?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so if you are a person that is, and I need you to mute up and listen so you don't come back and say something I didn't say. I need you to actually listen to me. If you are a person that is on Medicaid or Medicare and you end up having, let's say, an ectopic pregnancy or a stillbirth or even a miscarriage, all of that is considered AB medically. That's what they will call it. They won't say stillbirth. They won't say miscarriage. They won't say ectopic pregnancy. They will call it. I know what it is.
Please let her finish. Please let her finish.
I'm gonna be quick.
She's almost there.
I'm almost there. You gotta hear me though. So
because you trying to make
Nika,
but you know I'm right. That's why.
what are you right about? Sorry, go ahead, Shan. I'll let her go after you.
Like, just let you gotta hear me. So you can't argue with me. You don't know what you're proving wrong. You ain't heard me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you're a person on Medicaid and you have to have a medically necessary AB due to miscarriage, stillbirth, or ectopic pregnancy, you're on Medicaid,
that right?
You're on Medicaid. That is your Medicare benefits provider, healthcare provider, whatever. They're gonna have to pay for it because if you don't get that, you're gonna unalive. So they can't let you unalive because Medicaid doesn't cover AB because that's not an elective AB. You have to have it. The baby is already unalived, and they just have to get it out of you.
We did it, Joe. Hey, man. That was a tough one. Damn, Nika. Jeez.
I'm sorry, but this is
Shake it
why
loose.
you're so stupid.
Hey.
No, it is because you never shut up and you never listen and you never want to learn anything. You can never actually get any information in your brain because you never shut your pie hole long enough to let it absorb into your brain. You're always talking and you're the dumbest person in the room. That's why you're going to remain the dumbest person in the room. Shut the fuck up sometimes.
Hey, man.
I love it, Chad. I love it.
Telling people to shut their pie hole is crazy. That's some country shit. A pie hole, some like who eats that much damn pie?
I gotta drop in a minute, Pump. But did we ever talk about the topic? I don't think we did because
We did.
Like,
me and Chris did.
Information.
Me and Chris did. We were talking about it. We sprinkled it in there, like in between when y'all were talking about y'all shit. Me and Chris talked about it a little bit. Yeah. I don't know how the fuck we got off.
I think, only entitled men who think they're entitled to women's spectacle and are going to oppose 4B. If you're really a guy who has any kind of life, 4B is not going to affect you. And it's always funny that a lot of the men who get up here to argue how 4B is not going to work, 4B is this, 4B is that, they all claim to be married. So I'm like, especially y'all, what's your skin in this game? I don't understand.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Don't nobody care more about single women than the married man.
Married men. Ain't that the truth?
I don't know what that shit is about. I did not know it was a thing. So I got on the internet. I was like, damn, why do y'all care so much about single people?
I mean, we still live in society.
So?
Like the things that people do in society will still affect us.
No, what single people do.
Women do is not going to affect you.
I don't care what single women do.
Someone other than your wife.
What you say, LJ?
I just want to come up here and say y'all that it was hell for kicking Mika without letting her talk. Y'all go kick her and then talk shit about her. Y'all lame.
Hey man, they paid to drop her.
I smack that gap out your mouth.
Yeah, you would, huh? You got it.
Weak ass nigga. All y'all lame as fuck.
Yeah. You got it.
Wow, that was a delightful.
He did a drive-by.
What I'm saying is.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that these things will still affect everyone. If this is going to affect, the economy, and in other words, or in any other fashion, it's still going to affect everyone. It's not just going to only affect single people.
What that got to do with me? Huh?
What you mean?
What? Sir, why do I care about single people hunching on each other?
I'm out. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, me personally.
Hold on, I'm getting the Wi-Fi here in a sec. Give me a second.
No, you good. Yeah, me personally, I couldn't care less with single. I couldn't care less about what single women doing. What they like. I don't even think y'all like. I honestly don't know. I can't even begin to tell y'all how little I care about what single women do with their lives in this regard. Like I want. There's no way to quantify how little I care. It's like off any scale. It's way too far. It's below zero. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I do think it's funny though how much married men care. If I were single, I would care. I don't know how much I would care, but I would care somewhat. But me being married, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You don't never want to have a kid? Good for you. Good for you. You don't ever want to be with a man again? You don't ever want to let a man touch? I understand. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I got you.
It sounds like Chris has birth rate concerns. Like
once again,
birth rate alarmists, that's
Therese,
a thing.
Once again, not my problem.
Exactly.
Not my problem.
The birth rate alarmists, their claim is that they have economic concerns, won't be enough workers, taxpayers, etc.
Awesome. Awesome. There's 8 billion people on the planet. If this motherfucker cut down to 4 because men tripping, so what?
Air would be cleaner.
Yeah, but that's.
I don't even want. Look, listen, Therese. Listen, what I'm saying. I don't even want that to happen. I'm just saying, if it does, like as a natural consequence to male behavior, I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to fight for that shit. I do not care. That's on us.
Neither do I.
Why would I care about that? Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I feel you on a personal level, but I feel like anything that's going to affect society is going to affect you.
How is it going to?
Question for Chris.
Go ahead.
Why am I, as a woman, obligated to produce children for the state?
Because you got a vagina.
You're not. I'm not saying you are.
Then so why no, you are actually. The fact that we should be concerned about women having less sex and the birth rate dropping, the fact that you think we should be concerned means that you think somehow women should be having children. That we have some sort of obligation to it. Well, then how else do you plan on getting these babies if the majority of women no longer want to have them?
I think we should create a society in which they want to.
Hey!
So you think that they should?
No, but no. No, he's right.
You think that they should want to?
He said. I think. Look, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that in better conditions, women would or should, quote unquote, want to have children, right?
Yeah. If society was better, if it was better for women would more than likely, I think, want to have children.
I agree with that.
Okay, so you're in favor of paid family leave, paid maternal leave?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yep. I don't think he's against any of that stuff, Therese. To be honest, I don't think he is.
You'd be surprised how many people will say, yeah, the world should be better for mothers, but then we'll say, oh, no paid leave, no nothing.
Oh, no, yeah, I know. But I don't think Chris is, but I know that a lot of those men are contradictory in that way. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I can see that. I don't think there's anything wrong. But once again, Chris, you are focused on the wrong problem. And I think that's what we're getting at, right? Is
No, I don't have no problem. No, stop.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with
No, but you're wait, then why are you rationalizing or justifying married men caring about the 4B movement? Do you see what I'm saying?
Because what I'm saying is, if let's just say because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, 4B came from South Korea, right?
Yep.
Like that's okay.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, South Korea, if it doesn't change, is like on the edge, like they're on the path of extinction.
Who told you that?
Again, I didn't do any research on this. This was people I was hearing. I'm not.
He does happen to be right. They have the lowest birth rate in the developed world, I believe.
The lowest birth rate, yeah, not extinction though. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Well,
yeah.
I guess if it were to continue into, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm thinking, if the society gets to a point where women just 100%, I guess never be 100%, but pretty close to 100%, just say we're not going to engage with men, we're not going to have children, we're not going to do all these things.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to affect everyone.
But my point, Chris, but Chris,
they don't have any validity.
But listen,
let me just get this out.
Okay.
I'm not saying that what the reason why they're doing it isn't valid. I'm just saying, wouldn't it be smart for us to understand what it is that women want, and then make the differences if that's. You don't
know what women want by now?
No, I'm talking about for why they're doing 4B.
I know. I'm saying you don't know what women want.
Well, I just learned about 4B like a couple days ago, so I didn't know what it was about.
Remove 4B. Remove 4B.
Okay.
Because 4B women and regular, everyday women want the same shit. The difference is the 4B women are willing to go to this level, and regular women, some of them are abstinent, some of them aren't going to have kids. You know, they may pick one of the B's, but you know, they're not as extreme as a 4B movement. That's the only difference. But they all want the same shit, essentially. So what you don't know what women want by now?
I mean, yeah, but I guess that's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is if you're asking me, why would married men, if that's essentially what you're asking me, why would married men care about 4B?
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And if they learn what 4B is about, I think they should care about it.
Okay.
Because it's going to affect them, even though it's not affecting them directly in the sense of women aren't going after them. It's going to affect them as far as what the future will hold. And so married men should be part of the men that will teach other men what they need to be doing in order for us to not go in that direction. Would they not? Don't we want more men caring about what women want and leading other men into the direction of behaving in ways that women want them to behave?
But I think
why would we only want single men thinking this? We want married men thinking these things too. They're with women. That's who you would want. They're with women every day. So why wouldn't they want to know what women want? I don't understand the concept here.
I might be a little confused by it. Go ahead, TD. I'm sorry.
Y'all shouldn't be thinking about that simply because it would affect you in the long run, whether it's the population decline or whatever. It should be because y'all genuinely want to be better, not because it somehow affects you as men.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but I guess.
What did your wife say about it? What did your wife say about the 4B movement?
She's for it. For the problem she has though is that when she, she's in like Facebook groups, and she says she always gets chastised because she's a married woman and they always kick her out.
She might be a spy. They like, get her a body.
Yeah, so but she's in support of it. But I guess all I'm just saying is like I don't think we should tell married men that they shouldn't care because like I feel like all men should care. So why would we single out married men like not care? I don't.
I think Erica, I was about to ask a question, but she sent the cash out right on time. She said, so 4B is going to cause more harm than good later?
No, I'm not saying that. But
okay.
If more harm's not the right way of wording that, I don't think. But like, if let's just say, like, obviously I don't think it's ever happened, but let's just say 100% of women tomorrow decided to go along with 4B.
Okay.
I think we would have a problem in 10 years.
In what way? I mean, if 100% of women did it, okay, but keep going.
Yeah, I know, but I said 100, but I mean, like, like vast majority. You know what I'm saying? I think we'd have a problem.
What would be our problem?
Well, we wouldn't be having children. So therefore, there'd be no new workers in order to enter the workforce to continue.
Why is that a problem? Who is that a problem for? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What do you mean we? Like you're saying we in that, but I'm not seeing how that is my problem.
Well, if older people are leaving the workforce,
okay,
right, and you still have 300 million people in America that still need electricity, that still need food from farmers, they still need all these things, right, and they're not providing it themselves anymore because they're not in the workforce. Someone needs to provide it for them. And so
there's not 300 million old people though. Like less than like I don't understand.
But as time goes on, you become older. Like you're gonna have to leave the workforce eventually.
If you're lucky.
And then also younger people are the ones that usually do the more laborious jobs. As you get older, you sort of remove yourself from that. Obviously not everyone, but I'm just saying in general.
I'm just not you still haven't explained how that harms us though. Like people are still going to do the jobs. And my thing is this. I'm going to tell y'all, this is what I believe. Maybe I'm extreme in this way. If men can't get it together, then I'm okay with human beings not existing anymore. Right? Like, cause that, like, we don't have to be here. Why do we get the privilege of being here and being all fucked up and fucking everything up? You know what I'm saying? Like, why, like who gave us that? You know what I mean? Like, just because we can, right? So if it's natural, we talking natural selection. If the natural selection is women eventually just get to the point to where they be like, nah, we close up for shop. You try to take it from me, I'm unaliving myself. Right? Like that type of shit. Like
if you could influence it one way or the other, the extinction of the humankind or everybody living in some form of a what's the word I'm trying to come up with? I don't know. It's not coming to me. But just everybody living happily, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Which one would you what would you influence? I would influence.
That's a great question for men.
I'm saying I would think you would want to influence it into where everyone can be happy, live happily, and live the lives that they want to live. I wouldn't want the extinction.
Well, I would think so too. That's why I said that sounds like a great question for your fellow man, because they are the ones that are bringing it to that either or situation, and they're choosing extinction. They're actively choosing it at this point.
Mm-hmm. Like, would I choose extinction or graping of women? I would choose extinction.
Well, that's not what I'm asking though.
No. I'm telling you that that is, if it led to that, right? If it got to that point, I would rather we just go away. Like, yeah, we don't deserve to be here, right? Like, if the men have to start graping the women to keep the species alive, extinction all day long. Hit the button. Would I rather the system be better and men do better and then women be happy and protected and healthy and the children be? Absolutely. That's why I do this every fucking day.
Right. And wouldn't you want married men to be a part of that?
They would be. They would have to be.
So why are you saying married men shouldn't care?
They care. See, that was a weird way to get to what you were saying, sir. Married men specifically care about single women. Specifically, they don't care about single people. They care about single women.
Okay,
that's my point. It ain't like married men caring about society as a whole. Great. Married men caring about single women specifically. Weird. Red flag alerts. Everything's going off all day.
So you're saying if they don't care about single men as well as far as the actions that they take, then that's weird.
If they don't care about society, why do they care about single people specifically? Okay. They should care about society. Married people, single people, children, married men, married people. We need to care about society. We need to care about society, right? Single people can care about single people. I get that. Single people could also care about married people. I don't think there's a problem in that, but they also don't really know much about being married. A lot of them, right? A lot of single people don't really know shit about being married, right? Like a lot of single people, and I'm talking about people who are in committed relationships. A lot of people who have never been in like real committed relationships, they say stuff and you're like, wait, that doesn't happen in a committed relationship. What are you talking about? Yeah, if I was married, I would just do da-da-da-da. I'm like, your wife ain't gonna let you fucking just stay out till all hours of the morning. Like, well, I can't be with her then. Like, well, you not gonna never get married then, because ain't no woman signing up for that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in that regard, I would say stay the fuck out of married people business, but that's fine. But I find it odd when married men, once again, specifically care about single women. That is a red. I'm like, why is that? Oh, because you want to hunch those women? Okay. Okay. I got it. Because they don't really like them. It ain't like they really care about single women.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't see too much of single people and married people business. I see a lot of the other way around though.
Yeah, me too. I was just saying, like, hypothetically, if for the like, well, shouldn't single people care about me? Like, cool, whatever, they can care. But they don't, single people talk about marriage in general as an institution, right? Because they're not married, a lot of them, and they're like, I don't want to get married, and marriage is this, and marriage is that. And I'm like, I get that. I get the apprehension. Bonji Baby, did we read that? Yeah, we read that one. Metal Kisses said, worrying about having workers is wild considering most men barely work. work hard enough to afford their fam, they stay complaining about child support. Smokey Court said, perhaps the success of 4B is the consequence of centuries of mistreatment. Absolutely. 100%. Tanigel said, women are already having problems right now. If you change your behavior now, it's more likely to be better for the future rather than trying to talk to women now. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely more for the future, because I think the men now that walk the earth right now are cooked. We cooked and whooped as a group. As a group, I'm not moving forward. Men can grow, men can learn, men can adjust, men can adapt, all that stuff. But these niggas is cooked and whooped. Yeah, exactly. we out of it. We out of it. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Vanity.
Howdy. I feel like I haven't seen y'all in February.
I know.
Okay, so first of all, for most to have some kind of success or change, only 3% of the population of women would be required to completely 4B in order to make a change.
Yeah.
Because it will affect a lot of things that they need women's labor for, including whether or not they're going to work in different areas of care, whether they're going to be working in the NICU. When you have less babies, a lot of industries crumble. And this is why they keep talking about having more babies, to the point where people are actually standing on the floor. I don't remember if you're a Senate or your Congress talking about 9 and 10-year-old girls are ripe and ready.
Yeah.
So this is a thing. The reason why he's, Chris you were saying you're worried about what's going to happen in the long run, okay? Because you're saying, okay, if this happens in the long run, what's going to happen with my pension and my retirement? Am I going to have to work together? Am I going to be uncomfortable in the long run? Like, is my life going to go downhill? And women are like, we're already down. We were already rolled down shit's hill. We already we're down at the bottom. And so we're saying if we change this now, we don't have to become, Satan's footstool. We don't have to go any lower. And I'm using we loosely, right? And so when I'm saying that women, when they say they're going to do 4B, and like people are clutching their pearls talking about, what about future workers? What about, the pension? What about, and they start whatabouting about the future without turning an eye to what is actually going on presently. When women don't have autonomy over their bodies, they can't get equal pay. They're trying to put laws in to kind of force you back into having to rely on a man and having to isolate you, because they want to make sure the families are nuclear and not multi-generational or communal and everything. And they're basically trying to trap people with wombs to be in service to keep the status quo. Why do you want that future? Right? I think you need to look at yourself and say, why would I want a future that was dependent on the enslavement of people of wombs to keep this going so I can be comfortable and, have this?
It's a catch-22 right off the It's right off the rip. It's a catch-22.
Burn it down. It needs a flood. Wipe it out. If most of the people on the internet, for whatever reason, believes that we came out of 2 people, and so instead of you worried about the incestuous mud puppets, they made all these people that we have right here. So if you get down to a minute amount of people, what's going to happen? Innovation is going to happen, because now we have to figure out how to do more with less. What's going to happen? Equality and egalitarian, because you know what? Everybody is needed.
You need everybody now.
Respect what everybody can do. So if we go ahead and instead of doing what men usually do, which is go out there and start culling people by starting wars and dropping kaboomies and making weapons and stuff like that, if we try the feminine route where we just stop producing food for the system and cannon fodder, we probably do a lot better. So instead of trying to hang on to what you believe is, and a lot of the times I hear a lot of like black men and black women, like they're really on this, oh, what about and what if and everything like that. And I get where they're coming from because they're only now starting to get to the point where it's like, oh, it's nice up here. There's no roses or anything. And you sit here, it's like, I want to participate in this thing that I've been watching everybody else participate in for a couple of centuries and everything. And I just got here. Please don't burn it down. But that's not the thing to have. That is not the thing to want to be participating in, to want to keep. Stop enslaving people with wombs so that rich white men could stay rich and white. Crazy.
Let me read these. Reed Scott said, married men care because they want women to cheat with. Tonight just said, and if the future is so important to you, you need to tighten up before your wife figures you out. Why y'all always gotta hit niggas below the belt? And I gotta read the shit and laugh at it because it's funny. It's just the whole thing is funny to me. It's all diabolical. Damn, that shit was funny. Tonight you always. Oh my God.
Yeah, real quick, to Vanity's point, we've been saying this the whole time that caring about women and the future of women is caring about everybody. So I just find it ironic that now we're all of a sudden like, what about the future? Yeah, we've been telling y'all that. Y'all been saying, yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Exactly. Vanity stated absolutely beautifully. Bravo. I'm going to go grab some dinner, public. Thanks for letting me up.
All right,
Good night, everyone.
Peace out. Oh, man. That was fun. TD, did you want to say something? I'm sorry.
No worries. I really just wanted to piggyback and reiterate off of what Vanity said. 4B isn't about just attacking men as individuals. If women are not making the babies, if they're not being in these nuclear families, it stops them from contributing to the patriarchy as a system. It's an attack on the system, and I think that's why men that's why they're having such an issue with this, but also it also produces the male loneliness epidemic. It falls into that more, which also again attacks the patriarchy. So I don't think they understand.
I disagree with that.
Huh?
I disagree with that. I don't think the 4B has anything to do with the male loneliness epidemic. I think men.
No, what I was saying was like if women are no longer dealing with men, right? I do think eventually it does contribute to the fact that men do not have access to women.
They don't, but men don't have to be lonely because they don't have access to women. They could just have friends. You know what I mean? Like they could foster healthy relationships with their friends.
But
so
that's what I'm saying. We know that they rely on women. Like they don't have good relationships with their friends, right? We know that they don't have good emotional, reliable friendships for the most part. Hence, that's also a reason why they have the male loneliness epidemic. That's why I'm saying if women are also opting out, that will also contribute to the male loneliness epidemic.
Okay. The only reason I don't like saying it that way is because
in a way have access to women, but if women are coming out of these relationships, it heightens the male loneliness epidemic. You don't think so?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think saying the framing it in that way kind of points to like it has something to do with women. That's my point. You see what I'm saying?
I think that's what you're missing. I'm not saying it's our problem because it's definitely not. I'm just saying that it contributes to that in a way because they no longer have access to women. They can no longer rely on women for emotional labor is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they can. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Like, I think that they can do all of this stuff. Men already, let's be clear. Men be in relationships and still be lonely, right? Men be in relationships and still be lonely because we're not being vulnerable and you know what I mean? Like we're not being intimate or whatever. So you could be in a relationship with a woman and never be a real person with her and never reveal anything about yourself. And like, you know, but she's there. And just because you have a woman, it stimulates you. You know what I mean? You have access to her body and she cooks for you or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't like, once again, like I was saying, I don't like framing it like that, to be honest with you. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying like, I guess.
I'm not saying saying that it's because of women. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that it kind of exacerbates the male loneliness epidemic. I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the thing. Yeah, because it sounds like it has something to do with women denying men, but that's not really what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like the male loneliness epidemic doesn't have anything to do with women denying men. Like that's not what it is at all. It's men not being able to foster healthy relationships with women, and they are framing it as this thing where it's like, yeah, women don't want to be with women, just don't want to be with broke men, or women just don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, that's not what it is at all. Because motherfuckers be in relationships and still be lonely, still not being real people. It's the men not wanting to do the work, or men not willing to do the work. Like that's the issue. But you know, to your point, if women are denying men access to them completely, then they're just not going to have, you know what I mean? Like there's going to be more angry men out there. That's for sure. Right. No doubt about it. There's going to be more angry men out there for sure. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if the
I don't know if
I don't know if loneliness is going to go up. I don't know. I don't know if 4B, I don't know if like 2-3% of women are, I don't think male loneliness would actually go up because of that. You know what I mean? Even the more I think about it, I'm like, I don't think it would affect it at all.
I feel like the only thing, because we know they don't have great relationships with their children. They don't have great emotional relationship with their friends and family for the most part. I feel like their last hanging thread is dealing with women and women carrying that emotional labor. So that's the only reason why I said it would heighten.
But why can't they mamas do it? Why can't they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's other women that they can do that with, but like, it don't got to be their partner.
All I'm saying is that they will no longer rely on women. I am 100% for B woman. I'm not for men relying.
Oh, I know. I hear what you're trying to say, TD. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying, yeah, we on the same page. I'm just saying, like, I'm just delicate. I'm just real delicate with the framing, because saying it like that,
I agree.
They will hear that and be like, yeah, see, it is contributing to that. And I'm like, it don't got nothing to do with it, motherfucker. It's you.
Yeah,
You the problem.
I could reframe it differently, but I definitely see what you're saying.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I mean, my wife made a similar point when saying that she thinks it would add to the male loneliness epidemic, and I didn't really agree with it, because I feel like, I mean, you just kind of threw a wrench in my my point of view when you just said even men that are with women, some of them are lonely.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I was thinking was like, well, like the men that are, I guess outside of those men you're talking about, the men that are lonely that are still with women, they're likely not with women anyway. Like they don't have access to women anyway. So it's like,
who? The men that are with the women?
That are lonely.
Uh-huh.
Outside of the ones that you were talking about, because okay.
I got you.
In my train of logic, so now I gotta rethink it or whatever.
Yeah.
But the statement that I had made was like the men that are lonely don't have access to women anyway. So why? Nothing's changed for them. Like they don't have access to women now, and they're not gonna have access to women because women are 4B. It's not changing. So women have no. It's not affecting them. Is what I'm saying. It's not making it that situation worse or better or anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I don't think 4B is going to actually affect lonely men, because I just don't think so. I don't think those dudes ever had access to women anyway. It's not like they had access and now these women are like, nope, no more access to you. Like you weren't going to get it, and it didn't matter. Like you were already lonely. Yeah, exactly, E-Money. You were already lonely. So, yeah. Damn. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah. I mean, see, every time I talk about 4B, I want to see it happen more. Like I want to see it, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to see it actually like take hold like more and more. I'm like, yeah, I think this is good. I like it. Yeah, that'd
Honestly, I think a lot of women go against it.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I've seen women go against it.
Yeah.
I would love to hear a woman's point of view who doesn't believe in it. Like I really would.
And have argued with women or debated with women about they see it as a way to punish men. They feel like withholding their access to men is in some way a punishment or a gotcha. They automatically associate it with the election, which is also false because 4B has been around for a very long time, even in America.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's been not the actual movement? You mean just like some of the tenets?
I'm just saying it's been in America for a minute.
Oh, okay.
It's not new to America. You know, a lot of people think that because it's been polarized recently, it's only became a thing in America because of the election, which is not true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was already cracking before that.
So usually their argument is that it's because of Trump and the election, or it's because withholding access is somehow a punishment to men.
I think the difference is the people who are 4B and the people who yap about 4B. And I think those are two different camps. So the people who are 4B, you don't know. You don't know who they are. They're not talking about it. They're just living their lives. Mm-hmm. And the reason why you don't know is because they have decentered men. They have decentered men. They have decentered patriarchal thinking, all that kind of thing, right? So then there's no need for them to like get up there and be like, I'm this and, I'm that, and we're going to, go ahead and punish you by taking away the coochie.
Yeah.
But then there are those who, they kind of use it as a cudgel. When it first reared its head as 4B West on this side of the planet, on this app, most of the people who were talking about 4B had absolutely no plan for 4B and were actually using it as fishing bait, right? To see how many of, those married men they could get into their inboxes and stuff like that by saying, I'm going to take this away from you. And so when we're talking about like those types of systems, you're not going to see a big thing. Most people are going to go about it quietly. Most people who are in it have not labeled themselves. So they're not going to get into the argument. They're just going to go ahead and live their lives. I think the people who are arguing for 4B, like just a little too loudly, they've centered men and they want the attention of men. And the women who are arguing for the 4B to be abolished, they're usually like biblical bottom bitches, right? They're sitting here and they want to recruit more women to like have more babies and stuff like that because the men need babies, the men need a legacy, the men need they have that kind of mindset, and usually it's based on some kind of Abrahamic religion or adjacent to that. And so those are the people I think who are going to like windmill against them. But I think it should be talked about so that people, one, can do their research and find out what it is, because I think not just a survival movement, but I think as a political movement, like politically, it could kind of reshape the world in which, having two wings, same bird type of thing hasn't been working for a while.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as I learned about 4B, my mind instantly went to, oh, this is like, it's like a direct attack on capitalism. And, and I was like, once I saw that, I was just like, let's do, you know what I mean? Like I'm like that, just that alone, you got me, right? And then the like women protecting each other. And then the more I started to understand, that was kind of like where, for me, the idea of like abstaining from like just cutting men off completely, and I really started to like understand that more. Like, yeah, that just like that's why I like to now fast forward, I could say like I've ran many prompts on this, but like, yeah, like when women hate men, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Who cares? Like that just, you know what I mean? Like that saves them, that helps them or whatever. So if we're about protecting women and children, that is a mechanism in which we can protect women and children, or they can protect themselves, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't mind that shit, right? 4B, don't mind it. Whatever is going to lead to the most protection of women is perfectly okay in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, as long, like if it hurts men, then it hurts men, whatever. And it usually just hurts our feelings. What up, Chris?
What so you're against capitalism, right?
Yeah.
What system would you like in place of it?
Bartering. I was playing communism. I don't know. I mean, communism better, but I don't really need to call it anything. I could tell you the idea that I have better than I could, like, if you want to say it's communism, then fine, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so the idea is we have a system where you can't do anything in the system that hurts other people. So anything you do, I won't say another person necessarily, like, you know, like interpersonally, I'm not really saying that. I would love for that to be the case too, but I don't think you can police that. But like as a group, you can't do anything that hurts like the majority of the vast majority of the population, right?
It's not in the best interest of the people.
The best interest of the people or the planet. So if you do anything that hurts the planet or people, which ultimately hurts people too, but directly, indirectly or directly, you cannot do it. I don't believe in the concept of money. I think money is terrible. I think that owning land should be elite. I don't think we should be able to own land. We should be able to occupy it. We shouldn't be able to own it. I don't believe in countries. I don't believe in borders, anything like that. I think it's weird to have a country of like 1 billion people. Like you got to get 1 billion people to like kind of get on the same accord. That's weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
So you think we should have like an international? I guess it wouldn't be national then. I guess it would just be a worldwide.
Oh, it would have to be global. Yeah, I'm talking globally. Yeah, yeah. I don't believe in genders. I don't believe in race. I would get away with both. I would do away with both of those.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree. I just don't know how you would accomplish it.
It would be communism, but that is essentially what communism. Those are lots of the tenets of communism. But yeah, don't worry about how it's going to happen. I mean, people, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
You don't think you need to know? You don't think you need to have a plan in place in order to?
I mean, I know how we can do it. I'm just saying, like, you don't. It's not like when we have these conversations, people are Debbie Downers, right? So you're gonna think like, oh, it can't happen, or oh, it's not gonna happen, or you know, whatever, right? Like you can think that all day long. That's fine, right? Like you can think that. That's cool. But I just don't really like care to like hear somebody tell me it's not gonna happen. I'm not saying like you're gonna do. I'm just saying in general. Usually this is how the conversation goes when people start saying like, how can it happen? And I go, stop working.
Well, I'm not even. Yeah. Well, you didn't say I was, but I'm just clarifying. I'm not saying it can't happen. What I'm sort of questioning is, I guess what I'm saying is like, in order to get a system in place, there has to be a structure around it in order to implement it. And I guess what I'm saying is like, just for example, one of the first things you said was not allowing. Did you say companies, or you say companies, right? Not
people,
or just
groups of people. It could be governments. Doesn't matter.
Do anything that's not for the best interests of the people. Just that alone, I don't know how you would implement it.
You would have to start off small. Like right now, you know, people are talking about all the things you could do with crypto and blockchain. That started off with a small group of people. A lot of times, a lot of the like big changes that like completely change the world and the dynamics and everything start with like a small group of people who had an idea and weren't encumbered by, you know, like a whole bunch of red tape and this and that. When I first met Public, he was like, your politics are everything. And I was like, I don't have any politics. Because when he was saying that, I was thinking, you know, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican. And I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Electoral politics.
Yeah. And then, like, after, like, a whole bunch of stuff, like, you know, and then looking up, I was like, what am I? I found out I'm an anarchist.
Me too. Hey. Yay.
Yeah, we haven't quite narrowed down what it is. But like I have some ideas that are like, you know, like anarcho-feminists. I have some ideas that are anarcho like, you know, green. I have some ideas that are anarcho-legalist, right? There's little things, but when I want to do certain things, there are people in my circles like, let's create a thing, let's do a thing. And then it starts to build out and build out and build out. Like some of like my sisters who are in here and everything like that, we started off in a really small group of women having these kind of conversations like 2013, 14, 15. To hear like half a TikTok having our conversations now is wild.
Interesting. Yeah.
But that's how it started.
Yeah. It always starts small. I start with baby steps. Like I said, you can fast forward to the end. I think people just fear change, and it's scary because anytime you go against the system, lives are going to be lost and people are going to be hurt, right? But I mean, it's inevitable. it's inevitable. I don't fear it. It's not like I've said this a million times. It's like, if it got to be me and it got to be now, then let's do it. Like, I don't be like, well, let's put it off and, let's wait to the next generation or whatever. Cause like somebody did that for us. Like for me to be here, somebody was like, nah, it's now. So fuck it. Like, who am I to be like, nah, I ain't, maybe next time. Like, nah, it's me. Oh, I got kids. I got to protect my babies. They're going to die either way. They're going to go either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, long as I'm not the one that's doing it to them, you know what I'm saying? Then, hey, I did the best I could do. Why are your kids any more important than anybody else's kids? Why are you more important than any other generation? It's just weird. Like, I know everybody wants to preserve themselves, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna end it on this because I don't really want to get too deep into this, but it's just funny because we literally are, one day, all of this shit is going to be over one day. I'm talking about the whole planet. All of it's going to end one day, right? Like, we know that. I don't know if God going to come back or not. I don't know if that shit is real or not. I have no idea. But I know for a fact one day all of this will end. No doubt about it. No, that is 100% sure. There's no way it can keep going. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm here for it, I'm here for it. If I'm not, I'm not. Like, yeah.
This you're saying? What's this?
The planet.
This is not. Huh?
I'm saying the planet is going to end. Like, the planet is going to, yeah. Like, one day the sun is going to blow up, like every other sun does, and all of this shit is going to be over anyway. So, you know what I mean? Like it is like literally going to end. Like, it has an ending, right? Like, not to sound too doomsday. So I think, like, for me, when I look at it through that lens, I don't like fear the shit so much because I'm like, like, it don't really matter at this point. Like, it don't really matter. Like, it's gonna, there's nothing you can do about that. Yeah, but I wouldn't call myself a nihilist. I just think that is inevitable, right? Nihilism is more like it's going to happen. So why try to do anything about it, right? Like, try to change it. I'm the opposite of that. I'm like, it's going to end. So why wouldn't I, like, but in the meantime, we need to stop it. But why would I be like fearful of some shit when eventually it's all going to end? You know what I'm saying? Like, make the best of it while I'm here. Like, it's going to end, but I want to make it nice before, while we're here.
I'm a little confused on what you're saying. What are you saying? Okay, you're saying it's all going to end at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So don't do what? Or what are you saying?
I didn't say don't do anything. I was saying I'm not a nihilist because a nihilist is like, it's going to end, so it's going to end, so who fucking cares, right? Like, let's just not fight. But I'm the opposite. Me knowing it's going to end makes me not afraid because I'm like, it's all going to end one day. So whether it ends for me today or it ends for me in 50 years or it ends for everybody in 1,000,000 years, it's all going to end one day. So why would I be afraid, right? Like, what do I have to fear?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I fight for whatever I believe in right now? Right? Like, it just gives me like solace to know, like, yeah, like it's all going to burn down one day. It's all going to blow up. Fuck it. I might as well make the best of it in the meantime. But like, if you think like eternal life, if you think like humans going to go on forever and ever and ever, I think that then you feel like you have more to lose. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I do. I don't really feel like I have really anything to lose, to be honest with you.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't like, I'm like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Go look after your mother. I don't know who she's talking to. She's telling somebody to go look after their mama. Why not fight back to enjoy what's left? Exactly. While we here, we got to make this shit pretty. That's all I'm saying. Let's decorate it. You know what I'm saying? I lived in the hood. We decorated it. We made it look nice. So we all gonna. That's what I want to get y'all. Hey man, whenever y'all ready, let us know. It don't take everybody to do it. Just take enough of us to do it.
Look after my mother. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Exactly. God love said the son gonna be here for many, many generations. Absolutely. That's what I know. But I know it's all gonna end too at the same time. You heard about the sun China built? Yeah, I heard about that shit. I love it. It don't really matter if they built the sun though. Because the one that's in our solar system gonna turn into a black hole. So you can point.
All right, man. I'm gonna drop. I appreciate you for having me.
Hey, don't we got an appointment?
Yeah.
It's at 4, right? No, 5:30.
5, I think.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah. All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Yep.
Peace.
Yep. Hey, man. On that note, we got a consultation, man. At 5:30. No, I'm just playing. Hey, man. We did it, Joe. We made it to the end, man. We went in 3 hours and 30 minutes. I love it. I do. Are you not entertained? Bang the Cash App one time. Keep the live alive. Support your boy. Miss Not For Everyone. Appreciate the super chat. Osa, Nia X, Teresa, Bonji Baby, E. Marie, Brooke Alicia. Black man will pay for an AB with the quickness. Oh, I missed that one. Damn. I wish I would have missed it. I thought I got all of them. Bonji Baby said, so she don't know what NPOs are or federal agencies. No, she didn't know. Biku said, ma'am, just say I was wrong. My bad and move on. Bonji Baby said, they worried about struggling workforce while simultaneously ranting about Mexicans taking jobs. Yep. Metal Kisses. Smoky Quartz, to Nigel, Reach Kyla, Teresa, I appreciate y'all. I got a lot more work to do for the evening, but yeah, man. Love it, love it, love it. Shout out to the best mods in the business. All the old subs, all the new subs.